What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And today we have another film review. Another film review. Shall we have some fun going over this absolute beatdown of the Lions? I'm very interested. I think that Joe Witt dialed some stuff up on defense. That's how we got these turnovers. I'm curious how he confused Goff and got him to put the ball in harm's way at least twice. The pick six was probably not. What up, Red Wings? Probably not that just seemed like an overthrow, but still. And then what else we got? Of course, the offense. I mean, just what? We scored 38 points on offense. Just so awesome. I loved the RPO that Terry McLaurin caught for the touchdown, the screen pass. That was an RPO, it looked like to me on first glance, so we'll look at that. But yeah, we're going to try to get through this whole game. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Oh, and also, just to start this out off the rip, last week I was wrong. Peter corrected me, and I appreciate it. The red zone blitz, a lot happens with those linebackers and defensive end. The play action was not meant to Terry McLaurin, and it was meant to be a play to the right side, and then the timing was not going to work out right. So I will man up and own that I was wrong there, and it was frustrating because I feel like sometimes he just likes to correct me, but it's okay. He was right. I was wrong. And here we are. I said, here we are. What up, PCC? D-line got a lot of pressure this game to make Goff uncomfortable if Armstrong was the only one to record a sack. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And the only sack of the day was a sack fumble. That's amazing. Amazing. And we started this game off. Who remembers? We started this game off with a kick out of bounds from from Gonzalez. Also, didn't Gonzalez miss a kick too that would have iced this game? Man, like those things just go out of your memory so quickly. Yeah, we had a missed field goal. A missed 44-yarder. But it just goes out of your memory so quickly when you win. Winning cures all. Thank goodness David Montgomery was back. All right, shout out David Montgomery. Okay, this is too big. Let's go like that. Yeah. Shout out David Montgomery. Thank you so much for being back. We appreciate it. And, yeah, we appreciate it big time. The game was iced. Yep. This was probably Jonathan Allen's best game of the year. He had 7 pressures in this game, 17 the rest of the year, and was dragging Goff down on the touchdown. Yeah. We were up 14. True. Armstrong had 2 sacks. Gotcha. Nice play by Luvu. I wanted to sell out on the run. This is exactly what I wanted. Or is this Luvu? Yeah, it's Luvu that shoots the gap here. Yep, right here. Nobody gets to him. Sewell goes to the outside. Yeah, I think that just is yeah, Sewell just overplaying the outside here. He was hoping that he would have contain, right? So that he could just force his way through this, and then when he cut back, the timing would be there. But Luvu reading it, seeing the gap, and shoots it immediately, and that's exactly where David Montgomery wanted to go on this. Look like outside zone. Everybody looked like they're just going this way. No pulls. Yep, just a hinge on the backside, and then everybody else going this way. But Luvu shooting the gap. Sewell doing a little bit too much of this. But it's his job. He's got to double team. Because if he shoots this, if he just goes immediately up to Luvu to block him, and he shoots this way, that makes it so hard on Bright. Right, Brock Wright has almost no shot at that point. So he's got to help there. But Luvu doing a great job putting his foot in the ground and shooting this gap immediately instead of worrying about the stretch. Because, man, if he doesn't do that, holy moly, it's only Chin. No, wait, this is Chin. Who is this even? It might be Lattimore or Quan. Looks like Quan. No, it's Noah. Yeah, would Noah make that tackle? I don't know about that. I don't know. Having Montgomery back, yeah. We ain't dead yet. That's right, Sude. Lattimore has such a transformative effect on this defense, yeah. Clearly had a better game. I don't think we had. I don't remember him getting like torched a lot this game. Got J-Mo out here. Oh my goodness, Dante Fowler. Holy crap! Did they try to crack him with St. Brown? They sure did. No. Oh, he beat the... Oh, it'll be easier to see from the back angle. The guard was pulling to trap him, and he beat him to the spot. It looks like he's guarding or coming here to trap. And just Fowler just speed off the line. Absolute speed. Yeah, he's... Dude, he didn't waste a step or anything. That is just pure speed. Looks like they were countering this way to come here, following this trap and Sewell pulling. I believe it was Sewell who pulled. Yep, Sewell pulled. Good night. That is a huge play. But I mean, that doesn't even matter if Montgomery or Gibbs is in the game. With that kind of a play, it doesn't even matter. It's key for Sunday. Did Lattimore shadow or just stay on one side? Lattimore stats: 1 target, 0 catches, 0 yards. Yeah, that's phenomenal. So far, I think he's been on the left side every time, and which makes sense. I mean, there's not really a receiver that you follow. Like, you don't really follow Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown is obviously a really good receiver, but he's not a guy that you stick a guy on and follow because he's literally everywhere. He can line up in the backfield. You know, it's not A.J. Brown who's going to be on the outside a majority of the time, right? Oh, great job here. Is that Butler? Just sits right into this zone. He would love to go there. Doesn't do it. But he's coming this way. Looks like a dig. And Jared Goff just misses him. Looks like he actually had Patrick here. And I guess this is the 1 target, 0 catch. That's the only time they target Lattimore all day. And he threw it to the outside shoulder, worried about Lattimore was going to jump it. Yeah, I mean, if he threw it this way, it could have been a pick. So he threw it, and obviously Patrick doesn't realize that, because this is cover 3. This is a great read by Lattimore here. Great read. Understanding that this right here, there's no one. There's no one here, right? Especially, like, there's nobody else on your side. It's only this one receiver, right? Like, you see Gibbs here, especially, like, he's not wheeling around or anything like that. So it's literally just Patrick. So why keep going back into the zone? As soon as he cuts, I'm cutting with him. And then he's right there to make a play. See, like, he's dropping back into that zone. It might be cover 6, actually. Because he shades this way. So it looks like little quarter, half. But still, nonetheless, make a play, baby. Hope Trent Scott replaces Cosme and starts. He had 0 pressures and was excellent in run blocking. We'll take a look once he starts. St. Brown is their big player, and he's mostly in the slot, so he's mostly Noah's assignment. Right. Trent Scott looked better than Cosme when he replaced him. We'll make that determination. I did see a stat that he allowed 0 pressures, though. That's awesome. Speaking of 0 pressure, it doesn't look like we got much pressure here. Goff just afraid of Lattimore making a play. Just not on the same page with Patrick. Maybe a little bit of pressure here. Does he actually touch it? I don't think so. Does he touch it? Hold on. Is this tipped? Oh, wait. Was that why this ball was bad? Dude, Goff may have had another pick. Hold the phone. If he would have thrown that well, Lattimore may have gotten another interception. I think he got hit as he threw that. Dante Fowler, with a QB pressure here, hitting him as he throws. Yeah, that ball comes out weird. Okay, I thought initially just Goff was throwing it to the outside shoulder afraid of Lattimore, but no, he got hit. Nice defense. So we forced a quick 3 and out. And out of bounds. Somehow they gave us the 20, and I'm not mad about it. It's hard to tell coming out of Goff's tiny, tiny hands. I'd rather see Wiley slide to right guard and Lucas at right tackle. That's interesting. That is interesting. All right, first look at the offense here. So motions out, empty backfield set right away. Beautiful. Beautiful. Seeing the zone. Ertz gets underneath it right here. Just simple. Go, and then sit underneath it. Right? Because he's got to respect this. Because if he attacks here, this could be open if he doesn't come this way. So he respects this a little bit and then just leaves enough space underneath. Right? Tries to jam a little bit. Even though this is down past 5 yards. Could have been illegal contact, but good play nonetheless. And I love that first down call. Just gets Jaden in a rhythm. Quick, easy throw. Beautiful. I'm still stunned we're doing film review before. Never happened before, right? Take a look at the protection here. Oof. A little bit of a bull rush. But decent recover. But man. Coleman. Zadarius Smith says, welcome to playoff football, big boy. He's got to have a little bit more of an anchor than that moving forward, hopefully. But hopefully Zadarius Smith just surprised him on first down and just getting started in the game, right? This is rookie only in his second playoff game ever. Okay. In the shotgun, quick throw over to the right side. Beautiful, beautiful read, right? I mean, nobody's standing over there with Terry. Nobody's with Terry right now. Absolutely, this is Anzalone, fine linebacker. He's okay, but he ain't covering him. But also, he sees out of the corner of his eye this blitz, little RPO. I'm so glad we switched to the RPO, and this is close, very close to a legal man downfield. Where did we start with that ball? Was that a 5-yard gain or a 6-yard gain? That's so close. Jaden does a good job. Quick release. Get that ball out because, man, if he's one just blip later, one hesitation at all, it's a legal man downfield. We're usually doing draft videos by now, right? Exactly. Okay. Quick throw. Yeah, the Lions sent this blitz. We hit it twice on this blitz. This slot man blitz here. This is later what's going to be the one that breaks Terry open. Is a slot man blitz. I also just think this is like a miscommunication. I don't know. Is it just me? Or wouldn't you rather have Anzalone over here with the tight end set and then Brian Branch on this side with Terry? What up, 3J? How are you? Thanks for subscribing. Ben Johnson's Bears head coach going to draft another quarterback? No. he'll enjoy working with Caleb Williams as far as a talent now, as long as he can keep his ego. What I'm worried about is that their personality's not meshing very good. And worried about in the sense of like, if I was a Bears fan, that's what I would be worried about. But you have a great offensive mind meeting an incredible talent that if they can figure that out, they're dangerous. And that they're exactly what I wanted to do. The Bears are doing what I wanted to do. A young offensive-minded head coach, Ben Johnson was in that conversation. I liked Bobby Slowick as well. But a young offensive-minded head coach that could build with a young quarterback for years to come with an older DC that's probably never going to get a head coaching job again in the Saints dude. Why did his name just go out of my head? Dennis Allen. Will they beat the Eagles? We can only hope. But, okay, here we go. In the shotgun, play action, quick throw. So, I thought it was going to be a fake screen and looking for the go, and I think that's what happens here, right? Yep. A little, oh, what the heck? Why did he hesitate? Was it because of this? He didn't think he can get it over him? Don't get me wrong. This guy is 6'5". Okay? He's got incredible reach. But, man, interesting. Okay. Seems like the play worked. But hey, this is why you gotta love Jaden, All right, I missed the read, what we were going for here. I missed it, but it's fine. I'm just gonna turn my body, get it to the check down immediately to a playmaker, and get a positive gain out of it. But let's take a look. Play action. Yeah, he fakes here. I'm confused on why he didn't throw this. I'm pretty confused, if we're being honest. But it's fine. Positive play. Keep it going. It's all crazy with us. Ben Johnson and the Bears. He spurns us. Caleb Williams, JD draft 1 and 2. Hail Mary, the Bears collapsing because of Hail Mary. Us destroying the Lions. Yeah, it's awful. Yeah. I don't know that Caleb can handle Ben's exotic playbook. We'll see. Love it from Jaden. Love it. Even though I'd rather him just throw it to the design play of Zach Ertz, but hey, we turn it into a positive play. Okay, calling out the linebacker here, making sure the protection's good. 3 receivers to the right. Blitz coming. Good check down. Good check down here. Sees the blitz, knows he needs to get rid of it quickly. But Campbell immediately goes this way, right? And he's not looking for the ball either. He's not hot. He should be hot. He should be turning and looking for this football right now, right? But I guess we don't put hots in our playbook. But when he blitzes like that, he should be looking for the football. But Jaden doesn't panic. Says, okay, you're not looking for the football. I'm not going to force it to you then, right? And then you run right into coverage here. All right. He's running with the receiver. This safety's over top. This would be a tough window here. Very tough. So it's fine. Just check it down. Bang. And it's good protection, too, because he has to actually have a bit of time with this blitz to make this work. And they do. Allegretti gets pushed straight back. Allegretti definitely gets destroyed. But, we don't have just free rushers running everywhere, which is awesome. What's up, Brooke? HETR first and always, yep. Curious how Tim expects us to contain Saquon in any way. As great as he is, his line is playing, especially given Gibbs ran through us like water. Big concern for the champ. Yeah, we got to capitalize, just like we did this game. We have to capitalize on Hurts' mistakes, and that's going to be the key to beating the Eagles. Saquon's going to get his, but If Hurts makes a mistake, we have to capitalize, just like we did this game. I don't blame him for the blitzing so much with how compromised their secondary was. Yeah, fair. Got to try to do something. Good job by McNichols getting all the way here to Brian Branch. Slowed down by Eckler. But this is a good blitz pickup. Good. Like, everybody's winning except Allegretti. Allegretti's getting destroyed by Zadarius Smith. He's getting beat bad. But it's just enough time to keep him clean to find Eckler the check down, and Eckler making it happen. Terry was wide open. It's just not the read. Let's see what Terry was doing over here. No, he's not wide open. I know he wants this football, but if Jaden was looking this way, this safety would be crashing here, and then he would be dropping into the zone. And I mean, it's not wide open. He could definitely potentially fit it in here. Don't get me, you see it, but it would have been a very tight window, and Terry probably would have taken a shot. But with the blitz coming, he needed to make a quick read. He can't, and especially with the safety over top, like, he's not going to just fade this out there with this safety potentially picking it off. This is the right read, getting it over to, getting to Eckler. It was the correct read. What up, JQ? I see vet quarterbacks using wrist playbooks. I haven't seen JD5 use one. He's so advanced, it's amazing. I don't know why he's not using a wrist playbook. I don't know. I guess. I personally think you should use one. Like, I'm glad you're advanced. That's awesome. Cool. But why not have it? Okay. Hand off. All right. Not much here. Let's take a look. Not much here for McNichol, or Eckler, rather. No, it was McNichols. What a play by Campbell. I guess we must have ran this right into his blitz, because, man, he shoots this gap immediately. So this is just straight up a run, by the way, right? We're just running this every time. Yeah, I would have liked to check out of this and against this look. We don't have the blockers, right? Especially when, I guess, what are you expecting here? Are you expecting him to leave? With Brian Branch coming up here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Interesting. Like, assuming he goes with Eckler, right? I mean, if he stays in, now you have 7 on 5, right? And you don't even leave him open to have Jaden's man. Like, he's being blocked as well. So I would have liked to check out of this look if possible, but good defense by the Lions, and it is what it is. His wrist play is the virtual reality machine. He may not look like the wrist playbook. Some stuff is psychological, like him throwing it away. Let JD5 cook. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I mean, obviously, I'm not upset at him. He's playing well. Obviously, he's missed things at times, but it's okay. He's a rookie. So, I mean, yeah. He is definitely not somebody that needs to be fixed. Just needs to continue to grow. CJ said Jaden is the best rookie of all time in the NFL. I mean, he's willing this team to the NFC Championship, so it's not a terrible take. All right, so this time it looks like the protection breaks down a little bit here. But not really. He gets a little antsy. But nobody's particularly open. right? I mean, if you decide not to throw this, which he's not open because this is basically Terry's double teamed here, right? Terry's double teamed, so you're not going to throw that. This is covered. This is double teamed. This is not getting open. Held up there. And just gets rid of it, lives another down. That's really good defense by the Lions there. I mean, there's just nothing there. Right? I mean, this is covered if you wanted to throw it this way. This is doubled. This is great coverage out here by, is that Branch? On the outside receiver? And then this is doubled. So yeah, there's not much. And then he's shooting out here. I guess, like, if anything, you'd like to try to see him get to the check down and give, but I mean, even then, I mean, Eckler's not doing anything here. He's just screaming, so it's fine. Just throw it away. Good throw away by Jaden. Good job. With Eckler in the area as well, so he doesn't get grounding. And you live to fight another day. I mean, sometimes the other team does a really good job. How do you feel Trent Scott will do this weekend against the Eagles? I think Trent Scott is in for a rude awakening, okay? Like, these two boys right here are not Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, okay? These two are not Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter at all. Jalen is hurt. If he plays, he will be a statue. D-line going to eat? Hope so. Getting pushed back here. But he's staying in front of him. I mean, it's good. We'll take that. You'd like to see them not get bull rushed so much back into the pocket, but... And then he's staying in front of him. Wiley is. Good double team here. But obviously, Wiley's not expecting him to stay out here. His job is to force him up field, right? And that happens to be where Jaden is going because of the backside pressure there, but it's okay. What up, James Jones? Can you say NFC Championship? We're going on a trip to the NFC Championship with all the stars like Jaden Daniels. I made that up. And it's as bad as you would expect and cringeworthy as you would expect. Okay? I have an 8-month-old now, so I can use the little line signs as an excuse. But I love that one. We're going on a trip to the NFC Championship. Didn't they call a false start? Yeah, this is that false start. It's crazy that they called false start here. Crazy. Eagles are the only one here. Tim, can you believe we met 4 years ago today? Respect. Is that true? Fair enough. I know you've been here a while. 4 years ago today. I can't believe they called that false start. Disgusting. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. With all the stars like Jaden Daniels. Does he not get the first here? They're blitzing off this side. Jaden does a good job running away from the blitz to give himself some more time. Right? And then he hits the check down to Crowder. Oh, it's so close. So close. It actually might be a really good spot. Because that back foot drags out of bounds, and it's a matter of where was he when that back foot drops. So close. Nice move on Brian Branch. It's so close. I don't hate the spot now. I'd like a higher def version of it. Okay, B-Rob shouldn't be here. Why is B-Rob here? He's aligned wrong. Unless he's supposed to run this way. Maybe he's not aligned wrong. Maybe he's supposed to run this way to be a lead blocker for here. Instead, he just does that. Yeah, if he's a lead blocker instead, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Whoa. I hate Control W. Control W is the worst. How do I get rid of that? Because instead of, I want to hit Control 2 to switch to my marker. And then I accidentally hit Control W that's right underneath it, and that's apparently exit window, which is really annoying. Alright, let me see if I can find this. Personalization. Toggle keys. Typing. I don't know how to turn it off. It's just gonna happen every once in a while. Didn't need that play, just give it to B-Rob. Everybody wants to attack the middle here. It's a fantastic play. We just need to run it right. I mean, the play call is fantastic if we ran it right. Tim, the NFL script this year is wild. First rookie quarterback to make the Super Bowl, and then first three-peat. Washington makes Super Bowl, lose to Kansas City. Both break a record, though. He might be right. Obviously, I don't believe in that. Jaden versus Mahomes will be a better story than must be TV. I would love to be the one to beat Mahomes. All right, so they take over on downs. Mikey gets his hips turned here, which makes sense. I mean, this guy is ridiculous speed. Okay, we're talking 4.2 type speed. So him running a comeback is pretty broken, if we're being honest. Just like when Deshaun Jackson would run a comeback, it made it so difficult. Sorry. Okay. Two Native American teams in the Super Bowl, pretty PC. There you go. If your team is the team to beat Patrick Mahomes, Jaden Daniels could retire after one season and have a statue. Yeah. Yeah. The blocking here is just filthy. People say it's Jahmyr Gibbs. That was the difference. I mean, we've seen before, like, the two plays before, the blocking was not good when David Montgomery was running. There's not much David could do. But the blocking here is pristine. Oh, that Glasnow Brock on the right. Or, is Glasnow the center or the left guard, rather? I think it's the left guard. This block here. These two blocks are actually ridiculous. He reaches Jonathan Allen. Hold on. Wait a minute. Who is that? No, okay, never mind. Thanks, babe. What's up, big boy? You want to say hi to the stream before bed? Want to say hi? Want to say hi? We go Big Timmy and Big Jimmy. Huh? You say hi to the people? Hi.
Give them kisses. Mwah.
Mwah. Mwah.
Say night to daddy.
Good night, big boy. Good night, big boy. Mwah. Okay. There you go. Good night. Not in game. Don't break down, sorry. My man gonna be an LT for the skins? Yeah. Can he suit up sooner rather than later? Please. Alright. For a second, I thought this was 88. Well, which would have been ridiculous. But these two blocks right here are just absurd. That is so good. So good. Okay. Ooh. Okay, is this man or is this zone? How does Jahmyr Gibbs get left wide open like that? Looks like Wagner is man-to-man. Okay. How can there not be a pick play here? I mean, did they just not call pick plays anymore? This is the second week in a row. The ball snapped here. Here. I think they made contact like 2 yards downfield. Yeah. I just got here. The first thing I see is little man. There you go. I mean, that's just gross. I wish we could block like that, right? But I mean, what can you do when they just allow the most obvious pick ever? Yeah, I don't understand it. How do they not call that? And then they want to complain about the frickin' hit on the quarterback or something. Whatever. That false start was bogus, and then that pick play was bogus. Now that is a nice run by Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice run. What up, Daily Eggs? Sorry I haven't been here in a while, but I watch all your in-game reactions after the game. Still can't believe we're in the championship, right? It's a really good block. To maintain that for that long, it's a great block. And that's a play where it's on Jahmyr Gibbs, right? The speed to get out there on the edge like this and then be able to cut it up. That's a nice run by Gibbs. Yeah, the face mask. Yeah, exactly. Snyder did it to us, yeah. He just runs away from two dudes. Just runs away. Wait a minute. Watch Johnny Newton here. How is that not holding? He, like, tries to tackle him. He's grabbing the back of him. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. What are you going to do? NFC Championship, baby. I know. Glad we won, but I tip my hat to the Lions' creativity this game. Yep. A lot of people are hating on it. Yeah, I do think it's pretty gross of fans. The season's on the line and you have Jameson Williams throwing the ball. It's like, okay, if it worked, it would be one of the best plays ever. You know, like, but you want to hate on it because for some reason Jameson Williams throws it into coverage. It's like, just throw it away. I'm sure that's what they discussed and coached it as, right? Okay. All right, starting at our own 30. Down 7-0. Spoiler, we're going to win this game 45-24 the rest of the way. Crazy. Okay, 2 running back look. Man in motion, OZ. Finally. Thank you, Jaden. I wish he didn't run sideways at the end of it, but let's watch this guy. It's all about him. He is lost. Wish we had some better blocks, but finally. Last week, Jaden Daniels was so bad in the read option. I'm so glad. This is what you love about him. This is exactly what you love about him. He struggled last week mightily for whatever reason, and then this week you go to it, and immediately he makes the right read. Boom. Just perfect read. Okay. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. What up, Travi J. Eons? How are you? Thank you for subscribing. Beautiful. Pressure in his face and delivers this ball. Yeah, it's a little inaccurate. Terry has to slide for it. But look at the pressure. Look at the pressure. Freaking got a dude unblocked, running right down the barrel, and has to deliver it. Freaking awesome. Wish I could adopt him. Telling you, girl, didn't drool like this. All right. Yeah, Jack Campbell. You know, not the best of throws, but he just put it on Terry. Get it in Terry's direction. It's beautiful. I love it. Play action, pitch play. Oof. Snowing here again. Jeez. It's a really good play by Anzalone. He's not fooled at all by this. Like, he's going this way the whole time. Why? I don't understand. What does he see? Oh. Okay. I don't like this play. In particular, because we run read option, and also since we just... He's trying to be a little too fancy here. Trying to be a little too fancy. Right? So we're trying to make this look like a read option. Is what we're trying to do. Right? So we're not blocking this man. So we're hoping he screams in. Right? So that we can run around him the other way. And we bring in the extra blocker here. The problem is that a lot of teams run against a read option, a scream here, and then a wrapping linebacker. So what Anzalone's doing is against the read option. He's doing his job of hanging out over here, and we end up running right into him. Right? So we're trying to be a little too cute, and like a lot of like, we're trying to really, like, especially with the pulling guards and everything, we're trying to scream that we're running power O. Right? With the pulling guards and the down blocks. We're trying to get him to go this way, but it looks like he's supposed to go this way with the defense. So just because we're a heavy read option, not a heavy read option team, but we definitely run read option quite a bit. I don't necessarily like this play call. If this would be a really good play call if like a majority of our runs were like power O, pulling guards, up the gut, no read option, just a lot of that, and then we're misdirecting it. And then Anzalone is trying to follow this guard and shoot the gap here. Okay, cool. But since we run read option quite a bit, I don't like it because then we just ran right into him. Right? Like, we're really expecting Biotish to get all the way out here, which if he does go in here, then this block becomes easy. But I don't know. What's the name of it till stop for lunch? What? Everybody owns Help the Kitchen. What in the world? You guys talking about that? Talking about food. Bring me some. Just kidding. Okay. Eckler motions out. Play action. Quick throw. Little RPO again. Little RPO. And they're attacking the RPO. Yeah, I mean, again, very close to offsides. Illegal man downfield. But Jaden Daniels gets it out there. Good blocks up front. Ertz and OZ gives him enough space to get positive gains. So that's extension of your run game there. Little RPO. Cool. Oh, Tim, if you're needing a heartbeat, brother. I appreciate that, James. Ertz. I wish Ertz just maintained that block a little longer. But, yeah. They did at least get pushed to get a positive gain out of it. You guys are down in Richmond area? Or whatever? No, I'm nowhere near Richmond. Is this third down? Was this third down here? This is fantastic. The protection. Look at that protection. They give him all day to make this read. All day. And we needed every second of it. And then Crowder does a good job finding some space. Going this way a little bit. Out of the break. Yep. Find a little space here. And then attack. And then come to the ball. Make sure that you don't get undercut. And you got enough depth beyond the first down marker. All right, goes about 13, 14 yards here. Comes back to 12. Comes back to 12, and that's plenty for a first down. Beautiful. And a great job by Jaden Daniels. It looks like he read that from right to left. Let's take a look here. No, he goes center. So he's looking at these two, then he goes left. He's calling out for Branch to go here. See, like, I don't like this spacing here. It's very odd. I don't like that spacing. Not the biggest fan of this play. Except it worked, so that's good. I think the spacing could be a little better, but what a gift for Crowder to be a part of this run and a contributor to this run. Almost poetic. Yeah, I love it. I love it. That protection, dude. Killed him is Wiley. Double team here. Allegretti beating Campbell, and then Brandon Coleman winning this rep. Then, oh my gosh, it's so perfect. It's so good. Where does Zadarius Smith start? Thank goodness Zadarius Smith is inside this play. Thank goodness. Because that allows us to double team him. Right? Like, he's going to drop into coverage. Then you have a one-on-one here. He's going to scream inside. You have a double team here. He goes outside, wins here, and then Campbell blitzes, and he wins here. Like, oh, this is a bad call, but like, I don't like this decision by actually, I see what Glenn's trying to do. We just blocked it perfectly. Which way did we slide? Like, on this look, actually, which way would you slide here? I guess you could slide either way. I mean, you have a linebacker here and here. I guess you would have to see what the secondary's doing. Yeah, so you would definitely slide to the left. Definitely slide left. So we made the right call to slide left, too. Because you have 1, 2, 3, and only 1, 2 with this guy in the slot. Like, you would be more likely to see this guy blitz than this guy blitz, I would say. Right? And because especially with him so far out of the way, like, if you ran a hot right here, like, nobody's getting there. Even though it would be... Yeah, anyway. Okay. Yeah, so we slide. Yep, we slide left. And just block it perfectly. Just perfectly. So, obviously, like, it's a slide left. And typically, that means this guy's one-on-one, and then everybody else slides this way. But because this guy's here, obviously, Cosby's going to block here. He's going to be ready for this, but then he's going to help take this over. Then they slide left, left, left. As Campbell blitzes, he leaves him to here, and then Cosby's going to come help here as he takes over this block. It's blocked to perfection. Here, set him up. Boom, boom. Then Cosby comes and helps with Smith. Boom. And Allegretti does a great job over here, and then this block is just perfect. Wow, man. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Go ahead, B-Rob. Let's take a look at this in the backside here. In zone view. Oh my goodness. Who's that, Bates? Okay, Bates. Go find work, Bates. Oh, it's beautiful. Who should have blocked Campbell? Okay. Jaden needs to do a little bit better job of acting like he has the football. This is nitpicky. This is nitpicky, but like when you're talking about really fine details and making it work, right? Don't look back. Don't look back here. He looks back this way. But first off, he just doesn't make it look like he has the ball at all. Like, hands should be together and acting like you're tucking it away. And then he looks back this way. At that point, Campbell's gone. And Campbell's the only one that saves this as potential. Just maybe, I mean, he has a safety to beat, and this could be a house call, right? If Jaden sells that a little bit more and slows down Campbell a little bit more, who knows? Haven't seen B-Rob run that good since the Giants game, right? Josh James Jones when I get there. No, you don't have to. Gotcha. You guys are talking about food. Hilarious. Okay. Man in motion. JD5. Takes a snap. Quick throw. Batted down. Would have been an interesting play here. This could have been a good play, too. He's getting out to here. Allegretti's ready to come block this. He's going to steal here, and he's just going to run right here. Hey, Tim, do you got the same number of likes as viewers? Do I? I don't know. I have 28 viewers right now. Shout out to you guys. And 27 likes. Yeah, we're right in the mix. What up, Richard? So Darius Smith just makes a great play here. Do we take a shot? We do, right? I like it. I like the opportunity here. We go slot fade instead of just straight up Diami. I would rather have gone Diami, but it's fine. They like this matchup better, apparently. Okay. So I'm curious on his route to get over the top. It's a really good jam. Is that Brian Branch? Yeah, I don't like that matchup. I do not like that matchup. But it's the play that's called. I do love the decision because, look, he's screaming this way, right? I can't draw an arrow like that. He's screaming this way to help with Terry. So this is a true one-on-one, right? And I do like the slot fade, right? Because it just leaves so much space here. So if he can get that separation, it could easily be a touchdown, but it's a great read by Jaden. It's the correct read. Oh, that sucks too because he fell, but it's the right read. Give OZ a chance, but Brian Branch is really, really good. Dollar wings is all I need to hear. Oof. It's a really good play by the DB. I mean, it's a good read. I mean, he's open, right? You got Terry drawing the double team yet again. They are really not trying to let Terry defeat them. It's the right read. It's third down, right? You got to get the first. It's just a little bit behind him. I wish it was just a little bit in front. That's all I wished for, right? It's getting a little bit nitpicky, but let's take a look at the protection. Little, I don't know if he knows this has happened, so it was good enough to get a clean throw. But you can watch Diami slow down a little bit, if he's able to just lead him a little bit more, the defender doesn't get a chance to make a play on this ball. You'd still like to see Diami just make the grab anyway. Just don't lose it like that. But it's a really good play by the defender, and they hold us to a field goal. Crowder was open on that particular play. Let's see, Crowder right here. Okay. So yes, Crowder was open, but remember, this is 3rd and 10, right? And he is screaming down. This is the right read. He made the right read. He just needs to make a little bit better of a throw. But I mean, Jamison could have made this catch and turned upfield and potentially got a first down, beating this guy potentially. But it's a good decision to throw it to Diami there. That release on the throw is just insane. The quick release he has. Yeah, it's quick. Blink, you'll miss it. It's so quick. Okay. He would have had the block. Our special teams, man, it's so good. We've done so good at not letting him get past the 30 so much. Cyber and Gonzalez next year? Neither. I would like a real kicker, please. Lattimore all over J-Mo. But we don't get to... Is Chin's man really Laporta? What the... Who's got Laporta? Why is Jeremy Chin acting like he's in zone? Like, everybody else is manned up. Why are you stopping? He's looking right at him. It looks like he's releasing. He tried to get cute. I think he thought that he wasn't gonna you know what though? It's actually a good play. Unfortunately for him, we just got no pressure. Because this hesitation should get him sacked. On a 5-man rush like that, the fact that Jeremy Chin made him stutter should have gotten him sacked. But we have no pressure on this play. None. Luvu's slow to get to some pressure. He's dancing around. The D tackles don't do much on that play. Tough. With a 5-man rush, you would hope to get some pressure here, right? You'd hope to get some pressure, but you don't. Okay, under center, handoff. What a cut. Oh my gosh. Shout out Sandra still, baby. Shout out Sandra still. Not giving up on the play and preventing a touchdown. He's going to make the tackle from all the way off the screen. Oh, he gets tripped. Where's the tripping call? Looks like he stuck his leg out there and tripped him. Totally did. He freaking stuck his knee out there and tripped him up. That's annoying. Either way, what a cut by Gibbs. What a cut. I guess it's because he doesn't kick the foot out. That's what helps sell it, right? He definitely sticks his leg out there, but he doesn't kick his foot. If he kicked his foot, then it would have definitely been tripping. But he does a good job just sticking his knee out there to trip him up. Oof, Jeremy Chin taking a bad angle. Tough. Said it before, I say it again. We nailed the draft. That's right. I like it. Our D-line was at its best when we had Warren Sapp coaching them. Yeah. Good old Warren Sapp. Play action. All night long. He had all day. All day. How's that not holding? He literally grabs him right here and pulls at him. Just annoying, but whatever. Jeremy Chin's eyes, yeah. He literally grabs at him and it just pulls him this way. Ridiculous. Oh well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You live with what the refs call or don't call. Good job, Lattimore. Get in there, baby. Oh, you're saying his eyes scare you as in like his look is intimidating. Okay. I thought you were saying Jeremy Chin's eyes scare you because he does things with his, like he sees things that aren't there. But I see what you're saying. Replace the camera on wire with the ref on jetpack for better perspective during live plays. That's funny. Okay, Wagner. Dang. I don't know who he did that to, but man, he punked somebody. 73 stood no chance. Oh, Wagner, baby. There you go. It's a good play there. What a freaking play. Because you know they were going to go for it here on fourth down. You know they were going to go for it. And Amon-Ra falls down, ruining the time of this play. What a horrible time to fall. What a horrible time to fall. I think Jahmyr Gibbs' contract is up. You think we should make a grab? No, Jahmyr Gibbs isn't. He's only going into his third year. So he should have, and he's a first-round pick, so he should have 3 more years on his contract. Yeah, he's going into year 3, and then they have an option in 2027. So he's got 3 more years. He's not going anywhere. He is not going anywhere. Not for that cheap. I mean, you got a running back under contract for what? His cap hit is under $5 million and $5.5 million the next 2 seasons. 4.8 and 5.6 for the next 2 years, and then you have a third option, probably around like 9 or 10 million. Yeah, he's not going anywhere with how good he is. Two receivers each way. Starting our offense here. Third drive of the game. That blocking up front. Jeez Louise. I can run through that hole. That was some great blocking here. We're not going to see this kind of gaps against the Eagles. Good down block here. I mean, they just make it easy. But yeah, you have, yes. 2 guys focused on Jaden. Leaves a wide open gap here. Jaden Daniels. Is this a read option again? And he makes the right read again? What do you know, Jaden? When you make the right read, yup, he's got his shoulder square. He's not breaking down. You hand it off. When you make the right read, that's been that was a huge thing last week in the run game. Jaden Daniels making poor reads in the read option. Back-to-back read options, he fixes it. Does a great job, and we get nice plays out of it. Nice gains. And yet again, we don't block 93, right? Yeah. Even with a blitzing branch here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another good handoff by Daniels. It looked like 93 was coming right at him. So you hand it off. Let B-Rod run away from the defense, right? Yeah, he's coming right up for him. Read option, you hand it off, and he gets a nice 5-yard gain. That's 3 in a row. Man, it was like Jaden Daniels couldn't get one right last week with the read option. Now he's going 3 in a row, and it's all good, been nice gains. Man, when you run the read option correctly, it can get dangerous. Especially when a guy like Jaden Daniels, who's essentially as good as a running back. Jaden will have 120 against the Eagles. We'll see. We may need it. Play action. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Just watch Terry McLaurin draw 3 dudes. 3 guys. One, 2, 3 are focused on Terry this way. Diami wide open. See, hey, this is your man, dude. This is your zone. And you're just still running the wrong direction. And look at this protection. Look at that. This is needed for this. Needed. And this, is that Smith? That he's doing that too as well? No, it's 69, not 99. The Lions just couldn't get pressure. I mean, this is not the Eagles defense that we're going to see next week. Do you guys expect a shootout or a score in the teens? I would expect the scores to be in the 20s. I don't think it's going to be as big of a shootout because it's not going to be as easy as it was this week against this beat up Detroit defense. Just this is just not going to happen next week against frickin' Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Josh Sweat, and the whole gamut they have over there. Smith. So it's going to be a much tougher trek next week than it was this week. Bates. Bates misses his block. Bates. It's a good keep. It's a good keep, it looks like this time. Yep, look at him. Look at him. Shoulders more like this rather than this. When his shoulders are coming downhill like that, you keep it. 4 in a row good keeps. 4 in a row. It's just unfortunate that John Bates doesn't make the block. Scissors, that's right, San Diego. Play action. Yay, Terry turns into a blocker. See, I wish that he did more, but that's fine. I actually, like, seeing it now, I see why he ran it to the out of bounds. Like, this guy's coming downhill, and there's not much to do, so you just get out of bounds. And Brian Branch does a good job of not letting him get to the outside. Good block by OZ. Nobody's open downfield, so Jaden just turns it into a run. Love it. Love it. Love the positive plays. Hurry up. He did not draw the flag this time. It looked like he held him onto him a little bit too. Just reaches out and grabs that hip. Was there anybody open on the other side? No. This is jammed up. He already went off of this for some reason. I guess probably, I don't know. He didn't like that first read. Then he goes here, probably wanting to get it to Terry, but this is all bottled up. Then he comes here to the middle. He's doubled, and he turns. So I love it. Go through your progressions. That's nice. It's really good job by Jaden. Probably should have just thrown it to the immediate flat with Eckler. It looked like Eckler was probably his first read, but he wanted to. I think he was trying to get it to Terry. Like, I think he predetermined he was going to go to Terry. Probably because it looks like there's no safety help over the top. And I think Terry's going to have a corner here. So Terry's going to have a corner route, but he gets jammed up. Yeah. So he was hoping. He wasn't trying to just check it down. He wanted Terry in the back of the end zone. But when Terry got jammed up real bad, he went through his progressions, it looks like. So there you go. Okay, 4th down now. Or not yet, but we'll take a look at the protection as well. Yeah, I mean, no protection issues. I mean, honestly, he could have just ran, but I don't mind him being a pocket passer. You know, you try to make it something happen, try to get a PI maybe. I'm fine with it. Anyone like Scatabo? I haven't looked into him yet, but I do know he's the running back for Arizona State. Seems to have some good numbers, and he's got a cockiness about him. What a freaking catch. And I love the quick throw. Love the quick throw here by Jaden. Sees the blitz. And throws it right over the blitzing. Probably a little late. Does he go to the left side first? Is he looking for Terry first? He's probably looking for Terry, right? He looked Terry's way just a second. Looks like he wants to go here. I still think he's probably just a hair late, but the timing works out fine, and bang, first down. No to Scatabo, would not draft him. Gotcha. He's not bad. I got to study more in that one, and that try to break Barry college record. Yeah. No to Scatabo. Okay, so he's not a dynamic back. Noted. I'm a guy that likes to draft running backs like 4th round or later. That's who I like to draft personally. But oh, did we score? Oh man. We don't like this. We don't like that. We don't like Terry McLaurin on a rookie. With a little slant god, right, Pete? A little slant god. They go this way instead. Dang you. Oh well. His game won't translate. Tyler Algiers' ceiling. Tyler Algiers is pretty good, though. I'm sad that they drafted Bijan because I think that Tyler Algier could have been actually pretty good. Okay, should he have kept this one? It looked like yes. Probably should see it from the end zone view. Yeah. He's running down here. Yeah, it's a good keep. Just good defense by the Lions. Good job by 31 to get out there. I wish B-Rob... What is B-Rob doing? I guess this is not a read option. This is just a designed run. And then B-Rob's his lead blocker. Because I would rather B-Rob just run up the middle. But I think this is just a designed run. Because he, like, blocks him into his lane. Like, if he just ran up the middle and drew this guy and, like, let Jaden run around him, but he, like, kind of, like, becomes a little bit of mess that Jaden has to work around, and I don't like it. Is ceiling me in the start line and everything goes right, which doesn't happen often. He's fast as a running back and catches like a tight end, and he can block. Eight, 9 more games. Okay. I mean, I'm not interested in these top running backs. I'm fine with Genty if people want to let him fall into the third, but I'm not reaching for him. Hey, PI baby. PI baby. Good job, Terry. Draw that PI. I like that throw by Jaden. Little touch throw. Some nice touch there. Like if Terry doesn't fall, I think he runs right underneath that. It's a nice throw by Jaden. What is the peekaboo thing Terry does? Peekaboo thing? I don't know what you mean. Good job, Jaden. Good handoff here. He's definitely hesitating upfield. Hand it off. Let him do his work. But unfortunately, Cosme's getting beat. If Cosme holds this block, might be a touchdown. But Cosme gets beat on that one. Dang it. His celebration. I don't know. There we go. This time I think Cosme wins. Yep, Cosme and Wiley win, and what do you know? When those two win, you end up with a touchdown. It's not so much about B-Rob, it's about the blocking up front. That's why I want linemen. I care way more about who are my linemen than who are my running backs. I think running backs are a dime a dozen. You can find a lot of great running backs. A lot of great athletes are running backs. And you can find later in the rounds. But 'tis me. There you go, Michael Walker. I like Michael. I'm rooting for him to develop. I hope he turns into something. Probably won't, but I'm rooting for him too. Not just one-dimensional like a lot of running backs. Yeah. Terry's celebration thing. Okay, what are we talking about here? Terry McLaurin Peekaboo celebration. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Top running backs these days are not one-dimensional. Gibbs and Bijan are recent first-rounders that do it all. Out of all the running backs, Scatterbo has the best multi-purpose skill set. I don't know. Play action. Going deep. Thank goodness he overthrows this. Thank goodness. Because, yeah, Mikey gets turned around, runs the outside, which is fine. But you have to recover against Jameson Williams. You're lucky. I mean, that guy is dangerous. That guy's so dangerous. Gibbs is a stud, no doubt. Who knew that Jared Goff could outthrow Jameson Williams? Not that I thought Goff had a weak arm, but man, outthrowing Williams is impressive. Michael Walker in the game, in a playoff game, baby, making a tackle. On Imanra, making a quick tackle. Love it. Bringing a little third linebacker set. Is this a 3 tight end look for them? Is that why? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 tight end look. We bring an extra linebacker. And then they get the matchup they want with 2 linebackers on Amon-Ra. Little zone defense. You guys play this Pokemon TCG game? I just got a pack. I'll open it later, though. Is this the face mask that wasn't a face mask? No. This is the defensive holding. He made the catch anyway. What a snag by Amon-Ra. What a snag. I think that was a weak defensive holding call, but it's a really good catch either way. Pulling the mask down or something? I don't know. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm not the one to ask. I don't know nothing about the celebration. Wagner switching it up right at the last second. Yeah, Wagner barking orders. I mean, who cares who your running back is? I mean, come on. Look at the blocking. Like, everybody's talking about how good Gibbs is, and Gibbs is really good. Okay? He's really good. But when you have an offensive line like this, like, good night. Just double team works perfect. And he's going to pick up Luvu as well. He throws Armstrong to the ground and helps with Luvu. These blocks are fantastic. Allen is having to try to keep his gap, so this cutback lane is not his responsibility. These guys are winning. But, I mean, like, Jeez Louise. I mean, good block down here. Is that a Monra? I don't know. But yeah, like Gibbs doesn't even have to do much. He's not touched for 10 yards without, like, it's just a simple cutback lane. I mean, how many running, I feel like any running back in the NFL could have done that with that offensive line play, right? I mean, that easily could have been B-Rob on that exact same look. We've seen it, B-Rob do it a couple of times. When your offensive line blocks like that, it doesn't matter who your running back is. That's why I want offensive linemen. I want these 5 guys to be our best players after Jaden. If Jaden's our best player and then these are our next 5 best players, we're going to win. I don't care who your receiver is. I don't care who your tight end is. I don't care who your other receiver, your fullback, your running back. I don't care. You can find talent all over the place in these spots. You just need a guy to do your jobs, right? You just need the Rex Burkheads, the Julian Edelmans, the James Whites. That's how Tom Brady won a bunch of Super Bowls, right? It doesn't matter. We proved that back in the 80s, exactly, with the Hogs. Timmy Smith. Anybody know that name? Timmy Smith? Good play, Allen. Way to stick with it. He just needs to run. Get positive yards. He's trying to do too much. That's the give and the take with the guy like Jahmyr Gibbs. This is probably the only time comparing to Tom Brady gets a pass. Didn't Timmy fall down a well or something like that? I have no idea. I hope that's not true. This is so good. Lions are a really good football team. They're a really, really good football team. This throw is absurd. That throw to freaking Laporta's catch is just ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Just so good. Nice swim move by Allen. But all for naught. Dang it, dude. Why can't we find a Jake Bates? Why can't we find a Jake Bates? Dude with a cannon of a leg. Inaccurate. You know what's sad is soon we're going to have to replace Tress Way. Tress Way, I don't know, how old is Tress? I mean, you could punt for a while. Maybe we can keep him for a bit longer. He's only 34. Okay, maybe we can keep him for another 5-6 years. Depending on how his leg's doing. Pistol formation. Does he keep it right here? Is it correct? I mean, obviously he keeps it. Oh, this is a designed quarterback run. This is not a read option. This is just designed power O. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, a running back would have hit this gap right here. Because we're supposed to be running it, right, with him here and him kicking this out. We want to run right between these two. That's what a running back wants, right? And he creates this. He seals this off. It's like, look, right in here. Right in here. Right? Now, it would have been tough with Williams doing this, so I see why. But, like, he's sealing him off this way now, right? Coming this way. It's like, still, just cut right behind Coleman. Just cut right behind him. Right? But it's fine. You have this. Right? That window was tight. Even though we're aiming for that, the window's tight. Okay, fine. Okay, look at this. Just keep running. Why bounce it back out? Why? Just run here. I guess he's hoping to get way more. I guess if you bounce it outside, maybe you can turn it up and go to the sideline. He's just it's trying to be too much. But it's fine. It is what it is. You know, it didn't work out. Trying to be you got to take the good with the bad, right? Sometimes when they get creative, you see magic happen, but sometimes, just like the Jahmyr Gibbs one that I was talking about, he was trying to get too cute instead of just running straight and getting yards. But sometimes he gets cute, like the other play when it's a 45-yard gain. So it's sometimes you take the good with the bad. Nice throw like that. That's good. Okay, Diami. We'll come back. That was a nice route. Okay, Diami's leveled up this year. I'm so happy about it. Shout out Diami, dude. I mean, he presses good well here. His shoulders are above his, like in front of his feet. Like, oh, I'm selling a go route. And then he smacks that arm. No, not a push off, just a smack. Bang. Like, he's way out of position. Savvy, vet move, great route. Way to go for Jaden to find him, too. Let's take a look at the protection here. Oh, the protection is just beautiful. Of course, this is coming late, but this is plenty of room for him to work with. And he throws it down the barrel. Yeah, just fantastic. How do we stop Jalen Carter? Hopefully he misses the bus. Haha, touchdown, right? Terry talked about it after the game, trying to shoot the gap. This blitz here, Jaden, little RPO, reads it perfectly, and no linemen are illegally downfield. It's so beautiful. Throws it out there, shoots this gap here. Just hit the gap and run, and he does. This guy takes a little bit of a poor angle, expecting Terry to cut inside, but Terry shoots that gap, and because he comes down here, off to the races. And Terry, gone, baby. He gone. It's a great read by Jaden Daniels. This is all Jaden here. Terry obviously does a great job shooting that gap. It's a great job following his coaching cues, but this is beautiful by Jaden. He must have seen this out of the corner of his eye. I would love to get just a close-up of his eyes and see how this worked. But he must have seen that out of the corner of his eyes, like, yep, I'm throwing it, and we out. Just a classic RPO, because he could have handed that off. Like, this is not a design screen. It is a design screen in a way, but it's not just like, it's not a screen the whole direct. Like, you can see all the offensive line does not go with him, right? All the offensive line is running this way. This is a true RPO. He could have handed this off, and that's a part of the play. But he sees that blitz out of the corner of his eye. Get there, baby. This second quarter of football, I think, was the most exciting all season. It was something. It was a lot going on. We're usually a second half team, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't even move his head. He must have seen it out of the corner of his eye. And here he shoots that gap and yow. The RSO. That is not the RSO. It's the RPO, but not the RSO. RSO is with the fullback under center. Blow my nose, sorry. Okay, Mikey? Mikey on specials too? That's right, Mikey. We don't back out of specials. We play everything because we're special players. Special players play on specials. Nice. Are you sure? I swear this is RSO. We're memeing, Pete. We're memeing. Get a little false start. Love it. Okay. Handoff. There we go. Fowler might low-key be the best addition through free agency. He might be low-key the actual best. I mean, Biotish is big, and Wagner's obviously huge, and Luvu's big too. But Fowler and Dorrance Armstrong's played well at times too. But Fowler, man, he's had plays all year that make impacts on games. Just beautiful. It's got to be Wagner. It's got to be Wagner because Wagner's been so huge to be the quarterback of our defense. But I love me some Fowler. Isn't it crazy that Dante Fowler might actually be like the third best addition in free agency this year? On defense alone? He might be the fourth if you include Biotish. Yeah, I don't know. We did good in free agency. Okay, Chin looks like he's selling a blitz, but nope, he doesn't. All right, a little creativity. And this is the pick. Hilarious comment. What? It's Commanders related. So I guess Ninja is a Detroit fan, the video game player. And one of the top comments is, what would you rate the Lions' performance on a scale of 31 to 45? How would you rate the Lions' performance on a scale of 31 to 45? It's pretty good. All right. So one of the trickery things we do on this pick six is a fake blitz here. So you might have been expecting it. But no cigar. Lattimore drops back into the zone very well. Probably should have checked it down here. But Lattimore makes this very tough. Even though he probably should have just checked it down. But this is late in the half, right? What are they trying to... How much time was left when he threw this pick six? No, it's not that late in the half. You could do anything. Should have checked it down. right? So Lattimore stops and then goes. And, of course, a little bit of pressure here as well. But I think, yeah, he throws it high and he has to. Otherwise, if he doesn't throw it high, this is also probably a pick underneath. This is just a stupid decision. I don't know why he tries to force it in here. It's just a bad decision. I told you, Pete. Didn't I tell you, Pete? Didn't I tell you? Put it in Jared Goff's hands, baby. Just put it in Jared Goff's hands. Let him be the one to beat you. If he beats you, you tip your cap and you move on. You just don't let it be freaking Jahmyr Gibbs. That's such a tight, crazy throw. Goff talked about this after the game, that he really wanted that one back. That was a stupid one. Very stupid. Like a little pressure from Cleveland Farrell. So he drops back into coverage. It's only a 3-man rush. Interesting. And it still gets some pressure. There you go, Farrell. Only a 3-man rush. We dropped 8 into coverage. Huge. Big league. Big league. That was RSO, Tim, not even trying to meme. I don't even know. We're on defense. How was that RSO? Because they threw a pick 6? You're saying that's the RSO? Okay. We are memeing. I gotcha. Because he threw a pick 6. We're hating on Roger. I'm talking about Terry's TD. Oh, okay. How is that RSO? Makes no sense. All right, here we go. We got Teddy Bridgewater in the game after Goff taking a big hit and a little false start. Love it. Moving back 5 yards. Are you saying it's a run screen option? Do you know what I call RSO? Got it. I don't call it run screen option. I never seen that. I call it a run pass option, which would be a part of the screen, which would be in this case a screen, but I call it a RPO instead of a RSO. RSO to me is Roger Smith's offense. That's what RSO is to me. So I thought you were hating on Roger. Like I call his the Roger Smith's offense. Yeah, so that's why I thought you were memeing this whole time. Is that what his name is? Is that what his name actually means? I hate it even more now. Is that what his name actually means? The RSO? Yeah, exactly. The Roger Smith offense. Because I had coined that. Because he always was coming in the chat talking about we need a fullback and this, that, and the third. So I was the one that coined the Roger Smith offense. They called it the RSO. The RSO, baby. I mean, that gap. I mean, like, what running back can't do this? Again, Jahmyr Gibbs, great. But, I mean, just the whole opens up like it's freaking ridiculous. When we win the Super Bowl this year, Tim should have a call-in show to address any misunderstandings within the year for more success next season. There you go. This play is gross. This next play. Yep. Williams moves over and gets ready for the reverse. And we are selling on Gibbs, right? And you live with this sometimes, right? You live with it. It is what it is. We're all going after Gibbs. Excuse me. That's a great play. I wish our defensive linemen stayed in the play. Like, get going. All of you. Stay in it. Like, any one of these guys potentially could have made the tackle when he made the comeback. Cut back, rather. Wagner thinks he's got this figured out. Wagner's like, this is a reverse fake double joint repass, isn't it? Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this on film. I'm running with him. They're trying to pass it back. Like, he's not even paying attention to nothing over here. He's like, nah, I already know. I already know they're passing it back to Gibbs. Like, absolutely not. You're not fooling me. Okay? The scouting report said, Bobby Wagner, you do not leave the side of Jahmyr Gibbs. Okay? I don't care what's going on. Somebody else could be scoring a touchdown, and you do not stop looking at Gibbs. Okay? That's the scouting report. Wagner could have stayed back in this play, too. I wish Wagner didn't give up on the play. A lot of people gave up on this play. It should not have been a touchdown. It should have been a big play. It shouldn't have been a touchdown. Way too many people gave up on that play. Way too many. Okay, here's the kick. And touchback. Home of the ground should have been flag. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what the heck that was about. How they didn't call that a flag. Like, we can't do a bow and arrow when we're the freaking Redskins, but he can do, like, anyway, you get it. Anyway. Nice run, Eckler. What quarter are we in? Late second quarter. Press the hole here, let it develop, and then hit that gap. This is what I was talking about earlier, right? We run behind this. These are down blocking. Bang. Just like your stream. What? Heads up, we detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. What? They're stopping film review now? Hold on. Let's go to Big Timmy for a minute. Let's see if I can get this little triangle off here for a minute. But anyway, what are we guys saying? There's not going to call it anyways. Okay, thank you. No problem. They're talking about, I guess, shutting down my stream here in a second. So I just wanted to see if I can't get rid of this triangle for a second by not showing anything. Warning, heads up, we detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may temporarily be blocked if you continue. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your channel to their allow list. I don't know what to do. Look how bunched up our O-line is compared to the Lions when they run. Yeah, it's their offensive line is way better. Way better. That triangle is not going away. B-Rob's wife always wins, bro, you know. So thank you for calling the games. I really enjoy it. You're much better than a lot of these NFL commentators. Thanks, man. Thank you. All right. The triangle's not going away. Our stream might be shut down. Oh, well. I'll start up a new one if that's the case. Whatever. It's a good patient run by Austin Eckler, though, to run straight, get as many yards as possible. Love it. Especially on first down when you're just trying to get a drive started. It's not quite 2-minute offense. It's like 4-minute offense here. So we were trying to kill clock, score points. There we go, Jaden. Golly, man. It's so nice when he figures out the RPO. Isn't that so awesome, Pete? Isn't it awesome? Just one week later, and he's already figured it out. He's already way better at it than last week. It's incredible how 1 week just makes all the difference in the world. Yep, gets him in. Just beautiful. Okay. Not a whole lot of room there. Trent Scott's in the game now. Not a great play by Trent Scott. Everybody's hyping up Trent Scott, and the first time I notice him is not a great look. Kind of falls over and doesn't get to his linebacker. He's supposed to block him. So it's double teamed to this guy, and he just loses his footing, and his guy makes the tackle. Not a good start for Trent. Is there anything that you criticize while watching the film? Is there anything that you criticize? In the past, I criticized a lot more than I do now. I mean, we have a really good offensive coordinator with a really, really good quarterback. And, obviously I just criticized Trent Scott, but I don't criticize as much as I used to. It's true. I just don't. And I'm happy about it. I mean, we have 14 wins. We're 14-5 on the year. When you're 14-5, there's not as much criticism when you're, 4-13 or whatever we were last year. Dude, this throw is magic. Brandon Coleman gets beat late here, right? He gets beat late, and look when he has to throw this ball. He's going to catch it way over here, and he has to just float it out there because he's about to take a sack. He feels it. He understands it's coming. Doesn't matter, and just throws off his, it's almost like off his back foot. It's just off balance, and he just tosses it out there and gives his guy a chance. And Diami makes him right. Ugh. Okay, thank you for the clarity. Yeah, no problem, man. Charles Leno and Andrew Wiley used to have Tim heated all the time. Yeah. And freaking Andrew Norwell. Ugh. Freaking Norwell. Hot garbage. Larson used to tick me off. I just hated how EB and Scott Turner designed their offense. I just hated it. Like our offense design is way better than it was with those two. Way better. Yeah, you can't see me. You can't see me. Yeah, like you'd like to see that be a better block there by Brandon Coleman, but just ridiculous throw. Ridiculous throw. Oh, Trey Turner. Trey Turner, I don't know how he was on the NFL team. He couldn't move. He was fat and slow, like me. Me and Trey Turner had a lot in common. Should he have kept this one? Let's see. Or was it just a designed run game? This was just a designed quarterback run. Wiley got caught up in the mess. It looks like. Wiley should have been out there kick blocking here. Right? Whoa. Sorry. What is Coleman doing? I don't know if Coleman blocked this right. I feel like Coleman should have gone here, and then Wiley should have blocked the end man. Eckler seals this outside. Down block here. But Coleman goes to block him. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world. I mean, you could block it that way. But I feel like you need to attack if you're going to block this way. Like, you need to create this gap so that Wiley has... And then he's down blocking here. And then Wiley can become the lead blocker to go up here. But he doesn't attack, and he gets beat inside. Like, this is terrible by Coleman. So, like, either he blocked it wrong or he blocked it poorly. Like, it's... Either way, it's just not good. I remember watching Turner run block in week 1, and all I noticed was he's a massive guy swinging around. I'm like, is this dude really playing sheep? Yeah. Massive gut swinging around? Yeah, I know. It was wild. Good job. Good job. Freaking, oh my gosh. I just love Jaden. I just love him. And I know, it's a throwaway. It's a 0-yard play. But he's learning to throw it away. Like, he was taking sacks at this point sometimes. Like, he wasn't getting rid of the football and living for another down. It's just so awesome to see him grow. Like, he would have been trying to dance around early, like, here and like try to do some fancy stuff, end up losing a few yards. Just like, you know what? It's not there. The play's not there. Just get rid of the football. Live to another down. I love it, dude. As far as the play design, though, let's see. Do we like the play call? Play action. So a little 7-man, it's 7-man protection and trying to hit all 3 areas of the end zone, right? So 1, 2 with, sorry, not him. Ertz motions here, here, and then here. I don't know. I mean, you're trying to spread that with the play action, trying to get these guys to motion up or like oversell. He goes out, creates space. Like if you get all these guys blitzing here, and it just becomes so basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to get a 0 blitz. You're hoping that it's just man across the board and everybody else is just selling out on the run. And then he beats him here, trying to get here, and then a little whip outside. So I guess you're just hoping for a 0 blitz, I guess. Or, I don't know. It's just covered well by them. I guess you just got to give them credit. Yeah, they drop into, like, zone right across the goal line. And he gets destroyed over here. This is really good defense. This is good defense. But anyway. It's fine. Yeah, nobody's open. Not my favorite play call that I've seen Cliff do, but it's fine. Not my favorite. Just good defense by them sometimes, you know? 3 receivers to the left. Touchdown. Touchdown, baby. Great read. Great read by... I love... This is a much better play call. Trying to do it in man, right? Slant, create that space. Looks like he's going to go out this way, right? Get his shoulders turned to the outside, run straight at him, and then cut inside off of that, right? What's Terry doing on the outside? He's trying to get... Ooh, I don't like this spacing. This spacing's not my favorite. I guess maybe you're trying to get some sort of like cross here. I don't know. This backside's not my favorite, but this is nice. Just creating that space here, and then throws it right underneath here. So this is basically a pick by OZ, I think it is, right? And Jaden with a beautiful read, cut inside, bang, beautiful. I mean, I love the Coleman gets beat a little but recovers. Scott pancakes his man. Okay, yeah, let's look at protection. Yep, all over it. All over it. This is Zadarius Smith. The Zadarius Smith is here. I thought that was 99. I don't know who that is. 69, I guess. It's a great throw. Great throw by Jaden. Great read. Great play design, play call. I love it. Doesn't look like he gets beat. Looks like he just does a really good job here. This is obviously a fantastic job. Good chip block on Zadarius Smith. Don't let Zadarius Smith blow this play up. Double team inside. Yeah, that's a really good play by Brandon Coleman. But then again, this is a nobody, right? This is a nobody. Let's be real. Absolute nobody. There's the kick. Looks like he got beat from the other angle. I'll take a look at it for a second. No, that just looks like a good rep. Looks like a good, clean rep. Yep. Oh, that's fine. I mean, it's cool. He did recover or whatever. To me, it just looks like a good, clean rep, but it's cool. Raymond in motion. Yeah, Amon-Ra is so good in these situations. They get those mismatches with Amon-Ra and zone against linebackers, and it just makes it, like, impossible. It's all good, Red Wings. Trust me, I've been wrong before. Now they're just hitting it quick. We're playing a softer zone. Little cover 2 Tampa look here. But everybody dropping back. And it's probably a little bit too soft. A little bit too soft. But we also don't want a huge touchdown. So a little pressure coming from Allen. Goff definitely not feeling comfortable. They said that was an incomplete pass, right? I think they ended up looking at that and say it was an incomplete pass, I think. Yeah. But then they run it right up the gut and get it all back anyway. O-line made good improvement from when Sam Howell was sacked 65 times and Jaden was sacked 47 times. Could have been more if he wasn't able to run. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're in soft coverage here, and they run the ball. Can't really blame the run defense too much here. I mean, we're playing really soft and giving them the short stuff. Yeah, I mean, nice play. Farrell got his hand on it. Yeah, I mean, we're playing really, really soft here. Trying not to give up a touchdown. We're basically saying, like, we will live with 3, but we do not want a touchdown. Which, honestly, is not a bad decision. I mean, we can live with 3. I mean, this is a game of touchdowns, right? A high-scoring game already. I mean, at this point, it's already 31-21, right? Like, we can live with 3. We can live with 3. It's fine. Just don't give up the 7. We just don't want to have a huge play like they just had to Jamison Williams, right? So, if they end up with 3 before half, whatever. We get ball at half, it's fine. I mean, it's so beautiful of a play here by Mikey here. Luvu also helps that a ton with this pressure. This pressure from Luvu forcing Goff to step up and just messing up the timing of this. Like, if he was able to step up right now and throw it, you wonder if he could have actually got there, right? Like, if the ball was a little bit higher. Like, this is beat. Like, let's be real. Right? It's really the pressure from Luvu that creates this. That little bit, because if he's able to get a cleaner throw off, and lead him a little bit more, he could potentially throw this right here, and he throws it over the top of Samerstill, and Samerstill doesn't even get into this play. But that pressure from Luvu forces that ball to be a little bit underthrown, and then Samerstill comes away with it. Nice play on the ball by Samerstill. Obviously a beautiful catch. He's got some soft hands, it looks like. He could lead the league in interceptions next year. If we get a better front and create some more pressure like this, he could be the next Deron Bland, Trayvon Diggs. Beautiful. Against Philly, do we take points or continue to risk it on fourth down? I think we continue to risk it on fourth down. It's been our MO all year. I don't think we stop. Both those picks were swab. That's right. All right, let's go into the second half. Nice. Good help block there by Trent Scott, and then getting up to the second level. That's a nice play by Trent. That is a nice play by Trent. He just helps set this block. Help set it. A little push, and then get up to the linebacker. Beautiful. See, this is what I was talking about earlier with that a lot of misdirection, and then we ended up handing it this way anyway. Like, look at Anzalone here. We are running it here up the middle, and watch Anzalone. Anzalone just runs this way. Why? Because he is the wrapping linebacker for the RPO. Right? But what he does is now just runs completely out of the play. Completely. Like, we don't even have to block him. Right? Like, we end up accidentally blocking him. Like, I don't even think he wants to block him. He wants to get up here to the safety, right? And he ends up blocking him over there because he's looking at Jaden. That's the Jaden effect right there. And this is what happens when Jaden, this is going to be huge. When Jaden makes the correct reads in the RPO, or the read option rather, this is what creates the openings for Brian Robinson. Right? And so far, we've seen him keep it a couple of times and get outside. And now that creates more run lanes for Brian Robinson. And now Brian Robinson's not getting hated off. And everybody's like, oh, Brian Robinson had a great day. He was much better than the past and blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, he's not getting hit in the backfield. When you don't have two guys tackling you for a 1 yard loss, like, it makes it a whole lot easier, right? When the middle linebacker vacates the middle of the field, it makes the run play a whole lot easier, right? And he's looking at Jaden the whole way, right? He is looking straight at Jaden Daniels. He's stopping, perfect handoff, and he's wrapping around out of the way. He's not shooting this gap at all because he's afraid of what Jaden's going to do. And bang, right? It makes it so much easier on your running backs when Jaden Daniels actually is running the read option correctly. And I have yet to see him today, after a really bad read option week last week. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Anyway, after a really bad read option week last week, he has been flawless this week, and our run game has been so much better because of it. We're also going against a weaker defense, obviously, but Jaden Daniels has also been a huge reason why this is working out really well. And now we keep it, but this is a great blitz by Brian Branch. A well-timed blitz here. He is not supposed to be there, right? And this is actually not a read option. This is just straight up another quarterback keeper here. This is a quarterback keeper the whole way. And Brian Branch backslide blows this up. We do not have a man to block him. It's not a great block by Wiley anyway, but Brian Branch just destroys that play. It's a good play by him. Somehow gets back to the line of scrimmage, gains a yard. I mean, you just have a free rusher, and he's able to just get around him. It's just, yep, we're just going to run this way, dance around a little bit, and my offensive line doesn't really understand what I'm doing, but we get the first, or we get a positive play, rather. How do we not block Campbell here? Yeah, we are not expecting him to blitz at all. Brian Robinson doesn't see it. Yeah, Brian Robinson needs to abandon the play action. Jaden misses it. Jaden misses a little check down opportunity potential here, right? If he could locate that on the blitz, that would have been elite. But he had a check down in Brian Robinson, but didn't see it. Anzalone was there, though. It's tough. Pays to have a QB who can turn nothing into something. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. It would have been tough. It would have been an insane play if he actually got it to B-Rob there. So I'm not suggesting he actually messed up or anything. We had to punt after this one. I think it was a illegal formation or something. Yeah, I don't think people got set up or something properly. Did they even get set up? Yeah, I don't even know if they really ever got set up. It was so quick. Nearly picked off. That was scary. Yeah, worst. I mean, that's a clean pocket and just worst throw of the day by Jaden. He doesn't lead Diami there, and luckily Arnold does not come away with a pick. I don't blame him for not seeing that. Yeah, it was a lot going on in front of him. He had a free rusher that he had to dance around. What a punt by Tressway. What a freaking punt. I think it still turns into points, though, if I remember right. Yeah. An 11-play, 91 drive upcoming. I agree, Red Wings. It is very frustrating when you have the play dead to rights and the quarterback just says, nope. Lattimore does not make that tackle. Let's look at it from the backside. Man, somebody, was it Javonte Jean-Baptiste, had a look at it that they definitely should have made that tackle. Definitely should have made it. Was it Chin or Javonte? Chin. No, it was Javonte. Yeah. Sucks. Javonte got a little bit too much downhill and then allows the cutback lane. Got to contain a little better there, rookie. It's crazy that he's getting reps. 7th round pick rookie getting reps in a playoff game. And that makes a little impact there. He's quick, man. He's got good length. He's quick. Once he notices Goff has the ball, he closes that gap really quickly. This is the face mask drive. That was the annoying one. Whew. Nice cutback. Oof. Oh man, that is one heck of a juke. But Noah actually recovered a little bit there. Probably should have just ran straight, if we're being honest. Just pick a lane and just go. Woof. But Noah changed his direction. That was a really nice play by Noah to not just get completely, slipped and whatnot. But this is the play. Dante Fowler blows this up. And so does Luvu. And they call a bad call. Just bad. When does he actually go to throw that? It's just sad that he assumes that he grabs the face mask. He just assumes that it was a face mask. Like, he can't see him grab the face mask at all. He just assumes it. Like, notice this guy, this line judge doesn't call it at all. Does he actually get up? Does Montgomery actually grab his face mask and act like he had, like, somebody grabbed it? No, he doesn't. Okay. He knows nobody grabbed his face mask. That was lucky. There you go, Noah. It's a really good play by corner there. Getting after it. This is the kind of stuff we're going to have to do against Saquon. We have to fill our gaps, force him to dance around, and then when we do have a beat on him, we have to stay with him. We have to stay with him. And we have to swarm defense. This is the kind of stuff that you have to do. Against a guy like Jahmyr Gibbs. See, like, Jahmyr Gibbs is just a human being. Okay? He's a beast. But when the blocking is not there, and he doesn't have, like, some huge gap to run through, like, yeah, sure, he slips that tackle. That's great. But you swarm tackle him, I mean, he can't make everybody miss at the same time. And if he does, you clap it up. But this is what you have to do. Fill your gaps, stay true, and pursue, right? And don't let him just get outside. See? The blocking's not nearly as good, and Gibbs doesn't get anything, right? Like, he's not a magician. He needs the offense in front of him, offensive line to block. Like, this block is completely whiffed, right? Wagner forces him back inside, beautifully done, and then the cavalry comes to help clean him up. Like, that's how you do it. That is how you do it. Unfortunately, that is a mismatch we do not want to see. The zone defense. That sucks. Because it ends up with Wagner's the closest guy on Amon-Ra, and that's a mismatch. That is a mismatch you don't want to see. Amon-Ra eats on these freaking linebackers, and then he talks a bunch of smack. Screw you, Amon-Ra. Not a great angle either, yep. I kind of wish he tried Marshawn here. He thought about it. He was looking that way. Get hit as he throws. Yeah, I know what you're talking about on Bobby. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. the Amon-Ra St. Brown play. This is a really good play call. That's a really good play call. We've been sending some pressure. You call the screen into it, stepping into the zone. You get some blocks here. It's a good block by 77. Not a block in the back. Luckily, he doesn't go the distance, but well-timed screen call to the running back by Ben. Very well-timed. Talk about some creativity. Jeez. I love this play, though. I absolutely love this play. The pitch with the pulling guard into a shovel pass is just filthy. I mean, that's absurd. Watch this from the back angle. This play is actually nasty. This design gets everyone moving this way, right? And then you're pulling. Was it Sewell you pulled, or was it 73? I don't remember. But you pull as well. I think it's 73 actually. Yeah, 73 is pulling. You seal here. You down block here to this linebacker. This linebacker gets taken out of the play. Like, you end up having a lead blocker on the safety because this play is just so busted. He ends up going to Wagner, which to clean him up is fine. Honestly, you probably didn't even need to block him. But I mean, Wagner is all off balance. He's not making this play on here. But, you know, you may as well. And then it's a huge play downfield. Whew. That play is nasty. Just watch Wagner. This is how you know this play is just stupid. Oh, shoot. That is a fancy play by Ben Johnson. I would love to run that with B-Rob and Eckler or McNichols and Eckler. That's actually I wouldn't mind if we throw that in our playbook. Honestly. See? When you don't have blocking and Lattimore is going to come up and make a play like that, you don't design block corners. You live with corners making the play. You live with corners. Nobody's going to block Lattimore here. And this is just all Lattimore. All Lattimore. You don't block him. I mean, he shouldn't, like, Patrick obviously should have stayed on Luvu. You have to block Luvu. If you don't block Luvu, then that's what happens. But Lattimore and Luvu blowing that play up is awesome. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? Hope you can hear me okay. Jeez. When the offensive line blocks like that, just about anybody can score. So good. Not so loud but clear. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, interesting. Can you hear me better now? Aha! There we go. I just realized. I mean, why would you even do that? Why would I care about turning up this smart cam? Like, it was defaulted to this for some reason instead of defaulted to the Yeti microphone that I use. So I've been turning up the microphone for the smart cam, not for my actual microphone. And now that probably sounds a whole lot better. There you go. I don't know why you wouldn't default to the microphone that I'm using, but whatever. Good old Windows. I also didn't realize you could turn the volumes up for the different microphones. Like, each microphone has its own separate volume instead of just one microphone volume, which is interesting. There you go. Touchback. Touchback, baby. In the shotgun. What was that? Look at Branch. Boing! We gotta check that out from the backside view. Boing! Boing! Is this an RPO or a... No, it's a pass. Oof, this is open. Maybe he doesn't find him. That's fine. Turn it into a couple of yards. Yeah, that's the NFL.com playback. Unfortunately, when I move the mouse, it gets dark, and then if I keep the mouse, keep the mouse off, it gets bright. I wish it stayed one or the other, but unfortunately, as soon as I move the mouse on it, it gets dark. It's annoying, but it is what it is. So, I wish I could stop it, but I can't. It's just how the NFL.com browser works. See, it's stuff like that is just absurd. This blitz here, that's a free blitz by Brian frickin' Branch. Like, that is not a scrub. And Jaden Daniels just runs away with it. Runs away from it. Any other quarterback is sacked there, except for, Lamar. It's Jaden and Lamar. Full list of guys who do not get sacked here. It's crazy. Okay, I thought my phone screen was... No, sorry. I wish I could stop it, but there's nothing I can do. It's just how the playback works. Little RPO again, or what? Yep. And he's running right at Jaden, and he hands it off, and you get a nice play out of it. It's beautiful. They tried to switch up how they covered the RPO too. So now this guy is only on... Actually, no. Where does Campbell go? I thought Anzalone was on this side, but no, hold on. Where does Campbell go? Oh, he doesn't even try to read his keys on the run. He just drops into zone. I remember Kyler Murray got destroyed on a free blitz like that. Yeah. It's crazy that he turns that into a first down. Insanity. He's so much better at the RPO this week. It's actually insane. Hit so hard his helmet popped off. Jeez. I know how much cord I have here. Beautiful. Another good RPO handoff. The outside guy's focused directly on Jaden Daniels, so you hand it off, and it keeps turning into positive plays. The offensive line doing their job. I mean, Trent Scott ends up on the ground. I don't know. I haven't been overly impressed with Trent Scott when I'm watching him. Like, he's had a couple of nice plays here and there, but I don't feel like Trent Scott is some savior at right guard. He's going to have his hands full next week against a legit defensive line. I mean, he's falling over. Okay, who's hyping up Trent Scott? Why are we hyping up Trent? I mean, he's not been bad, but, I mean, it's not like he's been dominant. Good punch out by Brian. Yeah, this is a design screen that Campbell was all over. And Branch. Nobody blocked. Nobody did anything. They were supposed to do on that one. Good defense by them. Eckler motions, play action. Sit down, make a man miss. There you go, baby. Whoop. Sorry, Rook. Sorry, Rook. Jaden. It's OZ in motion. Takes a snap. Diami. There's a really good play by Branch. Holy crap. That is insane play by Branch. To fight through all that mess to get there to tackle him before the first down is so impressive. So impressive. Yeah, that's a nice play. Unfortunately for them, we have Dan Campbell, and we go for it on first, and oh, it's so smooth. Oh, this is so smooth. The fake handoff here is so... He literally puts it out there. He puts it out there to sell it so heavy. It's just a designed run. Designed keeper, too. To beat it to the outside. Like, there's no routes being ran here. There's no routes. Like, you could say, I guess, maybe this, but not really. Like, it's just a straight-up designed run, designed play action, naked bootleg run. And Jaden Daniels has the speed to do it. The guts of Cliff to actually make this call in this moment and just know that the rookie's going to mess up is so huge, and it works. B-Rob got himself pancaked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Does B-Rob get pancaked? Oh, got himself a pancakes. Sorry, Pete. I misread that. You're right. He did waylay him. Nice block, B-Rob. Nice block. Bang. Yeah, it's a great block. Could we not have Diami blocking a huge D end? Like, I wonder if this was John Bates even. Does he get back in this play? He might still. I mean, but I don't expect Diami to block Pascal. It's still a positive play. What's crazy is while he's faking the handoff, he's staring at Arnold to see how he needs to run towards the sideline. Yeah, I know. It's so cool. That would have been a shameful of B-Rob to get pancaked on a block. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful play. Beautiful play. I love this run by Eckler, though. Just get upfield, get as many yards as possible. Don't get fancy. I feel like that was like the key to the running backs today. Like, has any of our running backs gotten fancy at all today? It just seems like everybody's getting north and south. It's like that's what they discussed in the meeting room. It's like, you know what? No more dancing around, which is what I've been saying to B-Rob all year. And there's times Eckler has done it too, where Eckler is frustrating. It's like, dude, there's a gap. Just hit it. Just run straight. And it's like, let's quit trying to make a home run all the time. Like, this guy is going to make the home runs. Okay? This is our Barry Bonds. This is our Mark McGwire. This is our Shohei Ohtani, our Jose Ramirez, list fantastic home run hitter, right? This guy will hit enough home runs for us. We just need to get on base. Okay? We just need you to get on base. He will get all the RBIs. He will get all of just everybody will get home as long as you get on base. Okay? And it seems like that's been the case all day with B-Rob and Eckler. Everybody's just running straight, getting all the yards. It's awesome. That'd be shameful of B-Rob to get pancaked. Yeah. He's our everything. Yeah, I mean, it's not true. It's pretty true. He's our Freeman, our Freddie Freeman, right? He can rake, he can get home runs, but he gets on base too. Everything is good. JD is Michael, and we need you to be Pippen, Rodman, or Horace. Yeah, exactly. You are our Pippen, okay? You are the Pippen. You are just rebounds. You just go get the rebounds. Not Pippen, sorry. Rodman. You are Rodman. Just go get the rebounds, okay? You are Rodman. Rebound, okay? He will score. You rebound. Even that, it's just run straight. Just get as many yards as you can. He doesn't try to bounce it outside. He just puts his shoulder and goes, right? It's like, here's the goal, or we found our hole that we want to hit. Now go hit it. We're not, we don't see like, here's a linebacker. Let's try to bounce it back outside. No, just go. Excuse me. Jeez. Okay. Is this in the fourth quarter already? Jeez. Man, we take this all the way into the fourth quarter. We started this drive with 7 minutes. 7 minutes left in the third quarter, and we take this all the way into the fourth. It's so good. Imagine a roided out Jaden. I don't want to roided out Jaden. I like how Jaden is great. Is this a good read? Yeah, it's good. It's a good read. He's inside. He just makes a nice play on it. It's a good read. When the flat seems open, you just hit it and see if you can't get some yards after the catch. Fortunately, it doesn't work out. But the read is fine. Now we go for it on fourth down, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. On 4th and 2, you have 12 on the field. Ridiculous. Why they didn't call timeout, I don't know. When the game was going on, I was wanting them to channel Ron Rivera's success of milking the clock to conserve the lead. I don't want them channeling Ron Rivera ever. Okay? Can we not channel Ron Rivera? Please? Ertz should have been able to truck the corner. Yeah, I mean, he had another guy there, but yeah. B-Rob switches sides. Jaden probably should have kept that one, but no, wait. No, he's beating. Never mind. He's going for him. He was full speed, but I thought it was more full speed downhill. But no, he's running here and then has to change direction. No, this is a good handoff. Good handoff there, Jaden. Because of Ron Rivera and Heineke is why I found the channel. You got to dig through the crap to find the gold. There you go. Nice. Good blocking up front. You know what? I just want to watch Trent Scott these last couple plays. Not bad. He gets in the way of who he's supposed to. That's good. Kind of gets pushed back at the linebacker, but he puts a hands on the linebacker. That's good. Helps up the double team and gets in front of him. Definitely not dominant, but not bad either. Now 73. That's a good block. That's a good block, Trent. That's a good block. That is nice. Not as much push as you would like in the red zone because you want to get him into the end zone, but sealed him off. That's really nice. That was a huge drive. To go up 38-28 there, so massive. And then to get tackled. Michael Walker in on that tackle too. Good old Michael. Beats the spot, contains. Love it. Just love it. This is the JMO interception. Good job. Who's that? Farrell. Doesn't make a clean tackle though, but he does get there. Wish he tackled him cleaner. Fights the double team. Not bad. Okay, second down. Man in motion. Play action. Goes over the middle. Oof. Man or zone? Blitz. Ooh. This is Lattimore's man here. I mean, it's not man-to-man, it's zone. But I don't think dropping back into this made a whole lot of sense. Especially with Montgomery potentially squirting out here. Right? Like, you have him over here. Luvu's in here. I don't know. Dropping in. I don't like. If he's coming here, like, this is definitely. I don't know. I think Lattimore should have stayed down. But I mean, if he has the deep third, but we're sending a blitz here. I think he needs to stay here. Lattimore is watching Amon-Ra because he's coming across the field. They're trying not to get beat deep. Fair. And that's definitely fair. And I understand that, but wouldn't you say like this is his responsibility? Right? Like he's got, it looks like cover 6, right? And then he's got the deep half. But if he comes across, he's got to ride with this, right? I mean, you only have two other receivers with 3 defenders. If he runs across, you would expect him to come down here, right? And with Wagner following Laporta in motion and hanging out here, like, who's supposed to get Montgomery on the check down? You just don't guard Montgomery at all? But then you end up with here, with the help here, and kind of like a floating linebacker, and then here, right? And as he goes across, you would run with him, right? I know he's calling out to Luvu, but if Luvu goes here, who's going to get to, if he checks down? The check down is going to be wide open. He's not going to ride it completely in this situation where they have the lead. He's going to expect the deep third to be covered so they can bracket it. They want short passes because time is on their side. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's fair. You definitely do not want to get destroyed deep. That is fair. But I also feel like you don't want to give up a 20-yard play because nobody's guarding a receiver. Right? I mean, it's not like it's that little time on the clock right now. I mean, you're up by 10 with 13 and a half minutes. I mean, this turns into what? A 22-yard play? I mean, you don't want to give up 22-yard plays either. Because nobody's covering a receiver. It's just an unfortunate blitz, I guess, too. Like, an unfortunately timed blitz, I should say. I don't know. Luvu should have closed that off. Right, but then who's on Montgomery? Like, if Luvu doesn't cover here, I mean, if he checks it down to Montgomery, like, if he sells out over here, like, Montgomery's going to run for 15-plus yards. I don't know. It's either give up the 10-yard pass that goes for 20 or give up the 40-yarder that can go to the house. But I'm suggesting that he wouldn't give up the 40, though. Right? Like, I understand that that's what it's on his head, but, like, understanding the assignments of everybody, though, right? Like, why would he expect... Like, I guess you just have no faith in Quan making the right call, I guess? Right read? Like, with him blitzing here, and him coming across... Like, is there any world that Quan... Like, what route concept are they going to run that Quan is not going to help here? Right? Like, if he runs deep and he runs deep... Sorry. He's running across. Right? Let's run across. He's going to come across. And he runs deep. He runs deep. Like, when he comes out there, like, Noah's going to run with him. Right? Especially with Wagner coming to understanding that Wagner's got down here. Quan was going to get beat? I don't know. You think Quan was going to get beat here? I mean, Quan seems like he's got it pretty covered. It's cover 3, isn't it? I don't think it's cover 3. It looks... Is it just true cover 3? Or is it a cover 6? Like, because this is a blitz. So is it cover 3 with a blitz or cover 6 with a blitz? Like, he seems like he's favoring this side, which doesn't mean it's not cover 3. But he does turn back. I mean, it's definitely cover 3. And I understand his assignment is definitely here. Or, like, sorry. It's either cover 3 or cover 6. Either way, his assignment's here. 100%. Right? 100%. I'm not disputing that. But just understanding what the offense is doing to you. Like, do you... I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's 3 deep players, for sure. 100%. It kind of looks like cover 6 just so... But, I mean, it could be cover 3 and he just favors this side because there's obviously 3 receivers here. But it does look like he's running with this inside receiver. He's got the outside receiver. Quan is going to get anything coming across the middle or deep. Right? Luvu is right here in this area, so if he does stay short, he's right here in the passing lane, right? And then he also is focused on the check down here. He's going out here to jam this, and just in case he does run outside here, he can undercut this, right? Or if Montgomery runs this way, he's here, right? Like, with Chin blitzing... Like, obviously, if you don't get the motion, right? If you don't get the motion, then this becomes a lot more obvious, right? Luvu's out here. Wagner is more focused on the running back. Here, safety over the top. Obviously he's covering the deep third and he's covering here, but they're gonna match up, right? And then he's got the deep third because whoever goes deep here, he's got here, and then Luvu's got the underneath guy. But with this guy motioning over, Wagner now gets underneath with this. Luvu is now focused on the running back. And then he needs to be focused more on this receiver. Because whoever comes across the middle is going to be Quan's responsibility. Lattimore stayed down. Goff was going to hit him at the 35. Like right now? I mean, Quan's right here. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting breaking this one down. And it's all because Chin's blitzing. Golly, Sanders still... Oh, man. Patrick did a good job sitting down instead of running across. You think that's it? Oh, you know what? Actually, that does make sense. I see. Okay. He's not expecting him to do this. He's seeing the classic, like, 3 verts over here with the underneath guy here. So Lattimore is calling out to Luvu, saying this guy's coming into your zone, and Patrick instead does this, a little tendency breaker here. Crosser. Yeah. There it is. That's what he's expecting. So this might just be Ben Johnson understanding. I mean, all this is moot if Jeremy Chinn is not blitzing at this point too. Because obviously then he would cover the deep third. Jeremy Chinn would have over here, right? And as he goes across or comes back, like Jeremy Chinn would be right here. It's an unfortunately timed blitz by Jeremy Chinn by Joe Witt. Like the blitz doesn't make sense here. It's slowed down by the chip, and he vacates the zone that ends up hurting him. I like it. Yeah, he's supposed to chip and get across here, and then he's like, all right, well, screw it. He's standing in my way. I'm going to sit back here. Got it. Because, yeah, obviously, if he goes across, Marshawn's not going to chase him. That's ridiculous. But okay, that makes sense. Does Wagner anything pre-snap? Because Wagner also looks back for the crosser. I just think that's his zone. But, I mean, when you don't see anything out here, where else are you going to look back for? I don't know. I think they just respond to the motion here. Looks like they have some sort of agreement when he motions. We now know that Wagner is switching to the focus on the tight end, and Luvu is focused on the running back. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting one to break down there. And it could just be straight up. No, I mean, it wasn't designed. I think you're right. I think Tim Patrick does just make an adjustment in the moment. Instead of crossing, he realizes he's running right into the defense. So, and he knows that Chinn just blitzed, and he saw Lattimore. So he just finds an opening, and Goff is fortunate enough to see him. So, just an ill-timed blitz there by. But I love this. Turns his back around. He baits him, baby. Bait. Look, he turns his back and says, please throw the ball. Please throw the ball. And I'm going to make a play on this. That is why J-Mo throws this ball. Oh my gosh, he baited him. Bait. Bait. Watch him. Whoop. I'm gonna put my back to him. Then I'm gonna locate the ball. But as soon, I don't think Jamison Williams is gonna throw this ball. It looks like he was not gonna throw this ball until he turns around. Like, he's not throwing this ball until he puts his back to him. This is all freaking Mikey, baby. That is all Mike. Oh my God. Like, if he keeps his eyes, if he doesn't turn this way and put his back to him, Jameson Williams doesn't throw this ball. He looks for another way to run around. The fact that he turned his back to him right here causes Jameson Williams actually to throw this football. And he then immediately turns around looking for the football. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. And then on top of that, Johnny Newton. It looked like Johnny Newton was blitzing him. I don't think it's a purposeful bait. You just think thinks he's going to get beat, so he turns and runs full sprint. But then he looks for the ball immediately. Because then he looks for the ball immediately. I don't. You think you think he's just sprinting? You just think Jahmyr Gibbs he's afraid Jahmyr. But like, why does he turn to the outside? Like, why not? Okay, why not just turn this way and run? Like, why go outside and run? Like, because if he turns this way and runs, Jameson Williams doesn't throw it. But he does this and runs, and he causes him to throw it because he sees his back. He looks for the ball because he knows it's coming for Gibbs. He knows the play. He turns the outside because the momentum is taking him outside already. I don't know. Does it look like he picked up and ready to play install? I don't know. It looks like he could easily just turn his hips upfield and run. Like right here. Looks like he could, like he almost does it. It looks like he almost like drops this shoulder back and turns and runs. Instead, he turns to the outside, puts his back to him, and then immediately looks for the football. Immediately. I don't know, dude. I think if he wanted to turn inside, I'd have to stop his momentum and restart and sprint. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I understand what you're saying. I think he was baiting him. I really do. I understand, like, it definitely has something to do with the momentum. And if, like, the momentum was the other way, like, you know, like, if he, for whatever reason, like, turning inside was, like, I think he still turns his back and then looks for the football. Like, I think there is some purpose there to turn and sprint and then immediately look for the football. His momentum's carrying him to the sidelines where he keeps his momentum and just hauls. He's ready, dude. Because that ball does not come out until he turns his back. Well, if it's not purposeful, it worked. If it ain't purposeful, because he turned his back on the play, that's why he got the pick. Whether it's purposeful or not, that's the facts. The only reason that ball was thrown is because he turned his back to the quarterback. Well, in this case, the receiver. Why would he throw the ball when the space between Gibbs and Mikey's at 10 yards apart? He's going to wait till Gibbs closes the gap before he throws it. Ben Johnson tried too much trickery. He should have kept it simple, the game plan. Having X's are just as good as being talented or lucky. Yep. Yeah, that messed him up right there. I don't know, dude. I think that had something to do with it. Like, I don't think if he doesn't take his eyes off the ball, I don't think it's thrown. I really don't. Like if right here, if he turns inside and runs this way, I don't think Jameson Williams throws it because his eyes are on him the entire time. See, which way is faster and easier for you to hip swivel? When this stream ends, decide step towards your left. Oh, you just run around side left. If he turns inside, he gets beat. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Definitely understand it. It's just... We're just arguing if, like, you think if the only... I mean, obviously I agree with you that the momentum's outside. I'm not disagreeing with that. Okay? I'm not disagreeing with it. So, it obviously worked also. But I think there's also a portion of it that understands if he turns outside and turns his back to him, like, it goes into the thinking all around as well. Like, in the training about it. Probably doesn't get beat. Actually, because he's recognized it's coming to him so early. He definitely reads the play super early. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that there's something to it. Like, because right here, he sees this. Like, he could easily turn this way and run right now. Like, he knows what's coming. Right? We know it's a wide receiver pass. They're not going to wide receiver pass a quick out. Right? Like, if he turns inside right here, Jameson Williams never throws this ball. Like, he could right now turn this way. Right now. But he doesn't. He does this, and then turns his head and immediately looks for the football. Like, if he's worried that he's going to get beat, like, he's going to run a bit more. Like, to make sure he doesn't get beat. But he immediately turns for it. I think that there's some trickery right there, and he baited him a bit. I choose to believe that. He's going to keep stepping out to stack the receiver. I mean, you can't do that with, like, a back pedal towards the sideline instead of a side step to the sideline. Like, why do you have to be square right here? Right? Like, you couldn't... If you're facing this way, you can't back up, like, just back up to stack the receiver and run this way. Like, kind of like what he's doing. Obviously, it's a completely different side of the field, but I'm just saying, like... We've definitely seen this before. Like, imagine he's here, and instead of... We've definitely seen this before. Here, and then you're backing up at the same time, and then you're full sprinting. Like, if he does that to keep contained here, and keeps his shoulders facing this way, and then just runs into it and containing and backs up. Holy, this play. It's because he's reading Jefferson. He needs to decipher, is J-Mo going to run with this on another end? Or is he slowing down a throw? Once he gets that answer, he turns. So you're saying he stays flat or straight because he doesn't know if Jameson's actually running the ball here. I don't know. Whatever. Do we have that, actually? Mikey Sanders still on interception. Did somebody interview him? That would be interesting to hear him talk about it. Post-game interview. Somebody, I mean, you had 2 interceptions a game. Somebody had to post-game interview you, right? Nobody interviewed the guy who had 2 interceptions in a playoff game? I hate our media. Okay. Okay, here we go. This is the same formation they ran when Jaden kept it, when he should have ran up instead of bouncing it out. So you don't think... I guess this is just a straight up run? Because who is Daniels reading here? This has to be just a designed run, right? Because otherwise Jaden should have kept it based on the end man on the line of scrimmage. Based on him running just straight down the line. Yeah, this is just a run. With this down in here. So this is not an option. This pull here, yeah, this down and pull, this is just always a run, isn't it? And then here and here. And then obviously here. Yeah, they're never RPOing this or read optioning it. Yeah, I like that. Because normally on their RPO, on their read option, they don't have this trap ever, do they? Trap and pull real quick. I mean, whenever it's read option, do they? I don't know. Maybe they do. I have to look at it. This is interesting. Wait, hold on. Let me go back out. Yeah, this is not a read option. This is our RPO. Yeah, this is yeah, Pete. This is definitely not a read option here, because it's never an option to run. The option is to throw. Yeah, this is never an option to run, for Jaden, because they don't have anybody blocking him, right? Like if he runs, he's just running right into Brian Branch. Right? Let alone the linebacker that's probably screaming too. Scraping, rather, not screaming. So, yeah, this is just totally, this is an RPO, not a read option at all. Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. I don't think it's an option to throw. I mean, yeah, it's definitely an option to throw. Like, it's the it's the RSO that you're saying, the run screen option. Like, I mean, it's always like if freaking Brian Branch is here blitzing, right? And then obviously then this guy is going to fill, like, then obviously they'll throw it out here, right? But, I mean, in this formation and whatnot, like, they're, excuse me, excuse me, obviously the option is not throw here, right? It's definitely it's an RPO. It's just a good read by Jaden. So, but yeah, it's Jaden's never keeping that. Never keeping it. You're right. It's always a handoff or an RPO. If you go back to the first half, they stacked the receivers on the outside just like that. Send me the timestamp, and I do want to I'm curious to go back and look. If you can find me the timestamp, or was it was the very first play? I don't remember. No, the very first play was not that. All right. That very first play was that throw to was it Ertz? Now this is just a run, a counter here. A little counter run here. But I mean, this is definitely an RPO as well. Like if this guy blitzed just like he did on the Terry touchdown. Right? I mean, this is the same play that Terry scored the touchdown here. Like Jaden should have just ran upfield instead of bouncing it out. I remember the play, but I don't remember the timestamp. And obviously, I don't want to search around for it. I know what play you're talking about. I just don't remember what the timestamp is. Freaking Jaden, dude. Just Jaden. Jaden doing Jaden things. Holy smokes. Whoa. Now this play is interesting. But the Lions defense ate it up. And holy crap. Now this. Look at this. Fakes the boot. He runs across. He's coming back out. He's stepping up. He's going across. But Campbell stops this. They get the screen. They fake it like they're doing the screen look. Right? So they keep trying to keep these guys down because of the screen. And then Ertz is obviously keeping the attention of the safety. Campbell does a great job here. He sniffs this out. They want this. Or this. But he does a good job sniffing this out. Interesting. They were trying to do some trickery right here. Read that line, but he saw it. I'm going to go look for it. Okay. Let me know the timestamp, and I will go through it. Or go back to it and look at it. This was a wild play that didn't work out, but when it doesn't work, Jaden gets first downs anyway. It's amazing. It's somewhere in the second quarter. I think it's 13:55, right? No. No. Now you're getting me to look for it, jerk. $7:44. It was 2 plays before the Terry touchdown. This one, right? This one. Yeah, this is just a different. This is a designed quarterback run, but it's the same look you're talking about. It's the same look. This is obviously a completely different blocking scheme. This is a completely different block. We did a here with a trap and a pull here. This one where it's just a designed quarterback run. So this is not an RPO. I guess it always could be an RPO, but it's not a read option. It's a designed. Either he throws it out here or he's running the ball. He's never handing it off to B-Rob. So it's a different play, but the same look. I would still say that what he did was an RPO, but he definitely did a new blocking scheme than what you're talking about. Okay. Where are we? Where were we? So we just saw that, and now we're on this other touchdown drive. Right, we saw the Jameson Williams. No, we're in the fourth quarter. This is the one. Okay, back. Yeah, yes, I agree. I mean, obviously, yeah, we did a lot because the linebacker did the same thing, right? and they're screaming off here. So, I mean, this is definitely a play where Jaden is not keeping it ever, but it could have been a RPO. But yeah, this is definitely the what they wanted was to hand it off, because I agree with you. He saw what he saw for sure. If the linebacker stays on Eckler, Jaden definitely keeps it. He was watching him the whole time. I don't think he ever keeps it. I think it's a different blocking scheme. That I don't think he ever keeps it. But even the safety bites hard, yeah. Because in the read option, you're never reading the linebacker here. You're reading the in man on the line of scrimmage. I mean, I shouldn't say you never, but never heard of it. Maybe they do. I never heard of it. Little counter here. This is a crazy play. Shoot. Popped my toe. Felt good. Freaking Jaden Daniels, dude. He's so good. It's weird because backer usually reads the pulling guard, but he didn't even hesitate to chase Jaden. Fair. But the guard didn't pull. It was the center that pulled. Biotish pulled. And I think if you go back and look, the right guard probably does the same thing both times. He probably down blocks both times, because you had the pulling tackle and guard from the left side pull on the Jaden Daniels keep, but then you had the center pull, but I think the right side of the line does the same thing both times. I think the right side of the line does down blocks both times, but the left side of the line and the center do a different thing that the linebacker wasn't looking for. Jaden wants to channel his inner Michael Vick and break ankles. Yeah. No one pulled on the Eckler run to the right. No. But they pulled on the Jaden Daniels run. I don't get why the linebacker committed to Jaden when no one pulled over there, unless I missed it. I think he's been committing to Jaden the whole game because he's the scraping linebacker. He's expecting an RPO, or expecting a read option. He's expecting the read option, so he was the scraping linebacker. But he just never even looked to see what any of the offensive linemen done. He just assumed read option, and his job was to get the backside. Swear Cliff knew this was coming. Yeah, I mean they've been doing it a lot. I mean, that's what I was talking about. Remember I was talking about the play where we did like the trickery, and then we ended up handing it off to the left side. And then it ended up going nowhere because the linebacker wasn't reading anything. Remember, like, it was the play that, like, Eckler was here, McNichol was here, and then they like faked this way to run this way, and like they handed it here, and then he faked the handoff here, and then turned around and handed it back this way, and then he ran this way, and then the linebacker never was fooled by any of this. The linebacker just immediately ran this way and went to tackle him, right? Like nothing. He wasn't looking at anything other than I'm scraping here, and this is what I didn't like the play call because of how they were running it, but I guess he wasn't expecting him to do all that. Have you watched the season grid Iron Heights? No. Jeez. Beautiful throw and catch. Ertz making a tough grab right there. Like, everybody's just playing tougher for a guy like Jaden. I mean, look at that throw. Off his back foot with pressure. Does Brandon Coleman get beat here or something? Oh, what the fudge nuggets? What was that? What? Huh? What? What? I'm so confused. Whatever. Jaden did it good. He's going to blitz and goes to 2 hot reads. Does he go through? Yeah, he went here and then threw it quickly. Yeah, because he initially was looking at McNichols hot, but I think he stays on him. Is that what happened? No, it was 31 that got out there. So he reads 31. He's getting blitz and reads 31. He sees 31 run here, so he throws it to where he leaves. Yeah, he's looking at 31. He sees him come down, and then he goes, okay, then I'll throw it to where you left. Crazy. And then he misses this. And then he misses that throw. After that incredible play, we missed the easy one. And then I think they go right back to Terry on another slant. They just double down. They're like, screw it. He's the slant god. Just run it again. Run it again. No, it was a crosser across. Never mind. I know he threw it to Terry, but I couldn't remember what it was. The crosser to Terry. Of course you think it's Terry's fault. Of course you think it's... Like, why would I be shocked at all? How is this Terry's fault? He takes one step and goes. There's no hesitation. Wait, like, where's he going? He takes one step and cuts. He's right where he's supposed to be. This ball is supposed to be right here. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real. This ball is supposed to be right here. Like, that ball is supposed to be right here, where he can run in to potentially score a touchdown. Come on. Even if he didn't take it upfield, even if he continues on, the ball should be right here. It's behind him. Come on. Can we... Ball should be right here. And he throws it way too behind him. So you want him to run straight down. No depth at all. So it's not a slant, it's like an in. So we're not even running a slant. No way. We're not running a slant, you're saying? You're just running it in? It's just here instead of here. You don't think the ball should be right here? And just touchdown. If he throws it right there, it's a touchdown. I'm watching Jaden here. How does he react? Dang it. What a freaking fight, McNichols. That's crazy. How does he score? How does he score this? How is he going to score? Shout out Biotish with the push up front, too. From the behind, rather. Pushes him forward. Trent Scott. Not bad. Not great either. Just medium. I think Jaden just missed that throw, but it's okay. I love Jaden. All right. Now, this was that was essentially game over at that point. We went 40 up to 45-28. It was essentially game over. There's no other angle on that Terry slant. All 22s not doing their job. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. This game is over here, 45-28. We just give up a bunch of underneath stuff, playing prevent, making sure they don't score. We hold them to a field goal, which is awesome. Right? And then we missed the field goal, which was stupid. You know what? There is one more play I want to look at when we're on offense, and it's that John Bates deep pass. This was fantastic. This essentially iced the game. Is it this play here? No, because Bates is not on the field. I want to review this last one here. This is awesome. Bates right here is going to catch it like right here. Through the line like he's a freaking fullback. And just what a beautiful read. Play design. Like, you have the go. You have Terry underneath drawing coverage. Just 3 levels 1, 2, the 3. Just everything so designed so beautifully. The protection is awesome. And you throw a strike. And he just puts it on him too. He doesn't try to get cute, doesn't try to do anything crazy. Like, I don't need to lead him perfectly so he gets a touchdown. I just need to make sure it's on him and he has a best chance of catching the football. And he does. Right? And that's all that matters. Just so good. So good. Ugh. Just so beautiful. Look at it from this end. Terry coming across. I mean, he even had this. If this wasn't open, like if for whatever reason this guy like screams over and covers him, like boom. Like the play design is just flawless. Flawless. Of timing. Yeah, exactly. It's just so freaking... The design is so perfect. Because, yeah, he then leaves him. Ugh, it's so... It's freaking perfect. It's perfect. I taught him everything he knows. I believe DQ when he says you haven't seen all of Cliff's playbook. Yeah. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Was there anything else that was of interest? At this point, we just ran the ball a bunch just to set up a field goal, try to make it another 3-score game, which I think is fine with 2:31 to go. And then we got that interception where he was just trying to force it in. Right here. Where's Trent? He gets the pick. Trying to force it in to traffic. And Jeremy Chin ices this game out. Frickin' beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What a game, man. What a game. And now we're going off to the NFC Championship. NFC Championship on its way. What is, ladies? We look good, y'all. What is up? What up, James? I really believe to Peter, yeah. It's... We're in good hands, guys. We're in good freaking hands. We're in good hands. But I appreciate all of you hanging out with me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And appreciate all of you. And we will see you guys Sunday, 3 o'clock. Sunday. Church on Sunday, 3 o'clock. At Lincoln Financial. Man. All right. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time. And until next time, see